check one, mic check two. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear the music?
Yeah.
All right, we should be live then.
Shit. Just
What up, Dro?
what up, Joe? Man.
He couldn't wait to text that you late.
Oh God, you late. I mean, not saying you late, but he texts me like we been talking for a minute. He was like, "Y'all niggas late." I
What
was
was
like,
it? We've been how they don't they not there when you on top. They can't they wait for your downfall.
"Oh God, niggas late." So you be like,
What I say? We've been
"Man,
early for this whole month. What was it? This the fifth? Yeah, we've been starting early since you started your new job. Nobody show up. The one time we
God,
started
nobody
late.
said it."
One
We
time we
wanted to
started
complain.
late.
And to be for real, if this was like last year, we would have just been starting right now.
Exactly. Like we try to do better by y'all. And y'all don't show up. And then we just get show up late. Y'all wanna complain. What up, Kill?
Bro, man, don't start with me, bro. I'm in my feelings today.
Damn, Kill said late too. Fuck y'all. Fuck both of y'all, bro. How
Man,
about that?
kid, leave me alone, bro. I'm in my feelings today. Shit.
Wait, you in the feelings of what?
I'm as Journey in it today, bro. I cried like a motherfucker.
Oh, I ain't seen it yet. Don't tell me.
Bro, that shit literally walks your ass down through memory lane, bro. Like it take you from the first episode,
Don't tell
take
me.
you
Shut
all through
up.
that shit. I ain't gonna tell you like what it is, cause he do. It
Shut up.
shows you
I'm
that we
finna
gonna
mute you.
see him.
I'm finna mute you.
He
Be
do.
quiet.
I'm just telling you like
Don't say
what
nothing.
the Pokemon company
I don't
said at the
care.
end.
I don't want to know nothing.
Oh
Don't
well,
tell me
shit, go ahead then.
nothing.
It had something to do with the next two
I
that's
don't
gonna
care about the
come up.
next episode. Don't say nothing. I want to find out on my own. See, man, this is why I gotta stay on top of shit. Niggas like you.
Yeah, you late, cause shit, I didn't talk to it. I didn't talk. Me and Zell talked about it. He was like, "Yeah, bro, that shit was hard." I was like, "Yeah," cause it was. But me and him been talking about the
Right,
whole.
Kill. He was continue talking like
Well, my
the man
bad,
don't
bro. I can't talk.
understand
He don't catch stuff as
nothing.
soon as it come out the day of. I had to talk to Zell about stuff the day of sometimes. He my day of
I
person.
usually catch it, but damn, like the one time I ain't caught it, fucking, he ain't no good, Kill. What I was finna
That's the
say?
only thing I really wanted to talk about then. So this gonna be a you thing today. I really wanted to talk about Pokemon, like how they made that last episode, this last episode.
How they made it? We can get to it.
Production to it was pretty dope. Like how you see the evolution in the animation style, and then it bring you to like now where he's at. It's kind of cool how they
Well, we can,
matched it
if
all
you want
together.
to, we could do a like a Sunday thing.
Yeah, we may have to talk about that Sunday because that was a dope ass episode.
What
I
else?
ain't too much worried about MHA, bro. They made me mad with how they made this last episode.
Wait, what? Why you mad at MHA?
Because, bro, like, remember how we said they was gonna tease the big fight? It seemed like that fight is only gonna be an episode when we get it because of how they introduced it. And how they, I remember how we talked about they always try to end it on like a big fight or
Yeah.
it's a big conversation. We get the conversation that we talked about, but you get the introduction to the fight. It's not like they could have left the fight alone and introduced the fight at the beginning of the season, and it would have been like at least 3 episodes. Now it's gonna be like a 1 episode, 2 episode type deal with how it got like brought up in the show.
No, I don't think you know what fight I'm talking about. The fight I want is I want stars and stripes, and I don't think.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but like they haven't introduced none of that. They still showing the damn All Might. They still teasing All Might
Yeah,
and Stain. So I'm just like, what
that's
they
what I'm
gonna do? Are they
saying.
gonna
Like the
do?
conversation is about to happen, and that's apparently the last episode. The fight is gonna start the
No, we
season.
got we
So
got two more episodes.
the last episode this week, because this was Blue Lock's last episode this week.
No, the week after next is our last episode. We got let me look at it.
The Blue Lock last episode
I
is
don't think they're gonna start it with if anything, if they don't show Stars and Strike, Stars and Strike is gotta be like, I don't think they're gonna start. They're not gonna start the season off with it, bro. If anything,
I would, because they announced the seventh season already. That's
yeah, I'm
like
just
why I
trying to
said
think.
that they gon' that if they started, it's not no cushion in between between this next war and where they at right now. It's almost probably like three things: the traitor thing, this shit with Stars and Strikes, and then it's like one or two more things that happen after that. But then we had the war, the last war, we in the end phase. It's like, damn, how much time are they gonna spend on these one or two individual like little things that happen before that? Or is we just gonna get it how we got this one? All the little shit happened in the first 3 or 4 episodes, and then the rest of it is like them getting ready for the war, or we get teasers for the war. A lot of people said when they announced the second season, they was on Twitter saying it's gonna be a big break in between this
Yeah, we
season and
got
the
two more
second.
episodes because it's been 27 episodes every season, bro. And this
So
episode,
27 bet.
yeah, we only on 24. That's why I said like
Let me see.
it's still hope we get the
Let me see which one
fucking
Blue Lock start down there. I think Blue Lock start with
Blue
24 then.
Lock is a
Cause
24, but My Hero's a 27, 26 at the shortest. They ain't been no 24 season ever. They've been a 12 season, but they ain't been no fucking. Yeah, they went from 13 episodes. See, they don't never stick to like the 24s and 12s. They do 13 or 26. And the only time they
it
did a
say the last, yeah, it say the last episode come out on the 25th, March 25th, 2023.
on
To
what?
episode 25.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do 26. I don't see it doing 25. We may see. We're gonna see. They done it. They've been doing 27 episodes for the past 3 seasons. 26 at
I
least.
think they may have cut one out because remember they always do the recap. They like 8.5 or
They
like the
still count that.
12.5.
They
They
still
still
count
counted,
that.
but they didn't have one this season though.
Yeah, they did. The first
They didn't have
episode.
the first episode was the recap.
Yeah.
I don't know because most of the time they be like a point five. It don't
And then
never
they
have like
did.
a whole next
No,
number.
they did a recap episode. The halfway point was that recap episode, cause Ochako was narrating it. El Chaco and Deku was narrating because of what happened and shit. That was the recap episode. So that's that one.
Yeah, they saying this the last episode for the season because it come out at 5:30. Oh, Crunchyroll. Yeah. The picture is dope for the last episode. A lot of stuff that started in the fall is coming to the end, like Digimon. So I think Digimon just ended, didn't
No,
it?
Digimon got 2 more episodes. Bruh,
Digimon got
speaking of
2 more
Digimon,
episodes. I watched the
them
last one.
man,
Them niggas went hard that last one. I wasn't
listen,
even expecting the
man,
twist like that. I wasn't even expecting the twist like that.
listen, man. My
I,
niggas,
I seen
bruh.
little
So
bro
they
in
were
that hole. I
bumping.
said, who is this?
So
I
they
seen like, wow. I said, who is this?
Bro, they was bumping, and then Ghost Galgamon came out this bitch, and I was
Hey,
like, oh shit, cause like, so people been upset about the story, and like, I love the story, like, yeah, like it was more like Monster of the Week, but like
yeah.
they've been teasing stuff for the past 2 years, like something dark is happening behind the scenes. And so now all of the door is wide open now. And so now we're finding out what's really been going on with the digital world, who Ghost Galgamon is, why this dark
Mm.
entity is there, and man, this nigga basically the main villain has been the main character,
And
and
that's what I
so
thought is cool
that's
about it. Like his
fire.
homeboy is looking at this nigga, he did his evolution. His homeboy is looking at this nigga like, who is this? Like,
No, no,
no.
no. They knew like so he's been in the season. He been there all like so it's been different points, different episodes where some dark shit. So one episode, this nigga died. Like this one of like the dudes. So got Gamma Mom got close to this one Digimon, and he was like basically like a big brother to him. And he would like every time he show up, he have him chocolate, and he was basically telling like he was our digital world god for the real world. Like he was telling us how the digital world is. Basically, like every Digimon show has that character. And so he was telling him what his dad was doing in the digital world, sorta, and that his dad sent him on a mission. Well, anyway, long story short, the nigga dies in the episode, and I mean the death is so fast, and that's when you see the Dark Digimon the first time. So different instances like that, like Gus Galgamon has like had like a dark moment, and he digivolved into this Dark Digimon. So like the whole time the mystery was like, oh, it's just another evolution. Like he gonna sync with him, become good, and that's like the true. It was hinting at like that's the true form of this nigga. When it's not, come to find out, the Dark Digimon created our nigga, and basically like was been hiding inside of him this whole long.
And
So
I seen some of the monologues from the characters. The dude that was the knight that was fighting him before his friends jumped in, he was like, you made him just to have something innocent to be in,
yeah,
like an
like
innocent shell to be
yeah, it was
inside.
fucked up because it was like basically like so in Digimon, like you know how Pokemon there's shiny Pokemon and there's regular Pokemon. Well, in Digimon there's virus forms of the regular Digimon. Apparently, Gus Galgamon is the virus form of regular Ghost Galgamon, the red nigga. You know the red Digimon that was in the show.
Yeah.
The Ghost Galgamon is the dark form of the red one, the virus form. So this virus nigga has been hiding inside of him because he has 3 evolutions. So he could easily hide in there as an evolution.
Could be
And
like that evolution. That's the other step. Like it's
yeah,
the other
like it's
step to
just so
another
the whole
evolution.
so the whole time we thinking this nigga got 4 forms, right? No, this
Yeah.
nigga's hiding. So when he was like, if you sync with me, we could become stronger. Like he was telling Hero that. So
It was
Hero
like it's like
was
that
like,
devil and soul eater. He's hiding
yeah,
inside soul. Like, hey, bro, if you take
yeah.
this piano,
So
we gonna be like that.
bruh, so anyway, long story short, Hero basically if the episode you gotta watch the episode before that because he took over our nigga and he was running like running through niggas, bro. Like
He ran through his friends. That's like what
no,
fucked me up.
no. That's that episode. I'm talking about the episode before that. He took over the body. Like he took over this nigga body, bro. And so I was been spazzing. Like this nigga took over the body is over with. So anyway, our chocolate loving boy basically sent the message to Hero through the Digivice and basically let him know that like, nah, nigga, I'm still in here. Like, you just gotta like it like basically it's some Digimon shit. Digivice started glowing, so Hero was like, yo, I can sync with you. I'll sync with you. And then he was like, well, shit, if you sync with me, I get more power. I get a mega form. Bet, say less. So they started syncing, right? So basically, the dark energy from Gus Galgamon was feeding into the Digivice. And then Hero started feeding the light energy, basically the crest. Like, you know, when they Digivolve, they got that little crest symbol. So this series, like they have crest in this series too, but they don't really like as a Digimon fan, you know that's their crest, and so the crest is like go like our boy's crest started shining through, and basically like Hero fed energy to inside of Gamamon. So Gamamon and Ghost Gamamon basically had like the energy was so much that they made like this pseudo space. Cause Digimon is fucking meta as fuck. And basically like they was able to separate. Like that's like Hero was able to separate the two. So now they are fighting, and that's why you see the last episode when they're fighting the Dark Digimon. Like cause Hero was able to separate them. But the ending was so fucking traumatic, bro. So like when first off,
Then he do like a whole Thanos thing when nigga was just
Like,
Like he
so
just
what
stepping
happened
away
was,
from their heads.
so what happened was, the Mega's bumping with this nigga. I mean, giving good hands to this nigga. So Ghost Gamamon started faking like he was getting beat up. Like, oh, I'm getting, getting
Yeah, and
slayed.
and he and the first
And
one he
so,
shot old boy through
yeah,
the chest,
no,
and
no,
that was
no, no,
like,
no. That's at the end. Let me get to it. Let
oh.
me get to it. So he bumping or whatever, and then he turned around, and so like he started smirking, and everything started turning slow mo. This nigga fired like his mega beam or whatever, but the girl mega, dang, what's her name? Thetismon, I forget her mega form. Oh, Amphimon. Amphimon like got pushed into Serious Mom. And so Serious Mom, being Serious Mom, he sees what's happening and grabs her and throws her, but he didn't have no time to counter the move. And so when he got fucking Kamehameha wave through his chest, I'm thinking like, oh, what the fuck? Something happened. But when it go to every fucking character's face, bro, it did the fucking what was that? It did the fucking Attack on Titan look. Like you remember how fucking damn, what's our boy name? Blonde hair nigga,
Army.
Armin. You remember how Armin looked when Aaron triggered the
Rumble.
the rumbling, and the look of despair on his face, bro. When it went to every character, and then it went to Hero, and he just, bro, it looked like Armin. I kid you not, bro. I thought I was watching Attack on Titan for a minute, and bro, you see that big gaping ass hole through that nigga. My
Bruh, that's when
God.
I seen. I was like, that was where the clip stopped at when he fell out the air and he had the hole in his chest. That's where the clip stopped at for me. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
this
no,
one
bro.
didn't win
Hey,
there. I was
no.
like, he killed that nigga out there.
Listen, bro.
Come on,
What you
can't
say?
that one.
Hey, you niggas with the hard or stop spoiling it. Nah, I'm playing. What's so rude? Nah, y'all don't watch Digimon, but it was just the fact that Digimon ain't went that dark in a long time, bro. Like,
I feel like they ain't went that dark since the season where they actually turned into them niggas. That was one
nah,
of the
nah.
darkest seasons to
That
me
was
because
a
they was
dark.
actually fighting them niggas.
That was dark, but that was the lighter. The darkest season was Tamers, when like niggas was dying left and right in Tamers, and then they got kind of it got lighter in Frontiers. But when I seen the look of despair on Hero's face and the color just fade to black and white, bruh, I was like, yo. And then the episode ended. I was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way
Yeah,
they did that.
cause that's when they said the episode ended at the end of the clip. I was like, ain't no way they ended the
They,
episode like that.
bruh,
It's
listen,
like,
bruh. What's crazy about the episode ended like that? It was just solid. It was just a black screen. That's the longest they sat on a black screen
no
in a minute.
outro, no
No, it
music,
did.
none of
It did.
that.
It did the music, bro. But like, so picture this. It just did this, bro. It just did this, bro. Look, look, look. It just did this.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, bro. I was
Like, what the
spazzing.
fuck? I ain't gonna count. That's how I be feeling when some of these new shows they tend to have cliff drops like that.
Listen,
Motherfuckers
did
just
you
leave the screen up there
listen?
blank and play the ending song. Like you didn't just traumatize me.
Man, Toei in that bag right now. I'm just like, what they gonna do after this? Cause Digimon on a roll right now, bro. I'm scared. Like, I don't think the next season gonna be able to top these niggas. Cause this season was dope. Like, this season was a dope season. It's different too. I
That's the
love.
one thing I like about Digimon. They always come with something different every time. Like they formula don't never be the story sometimes can have like a certain plot there as to how it goes, but the formula is always different for the Digimon season. So it'd be fun
Yeah,
to see
like
what
this
they'll
one.
do next after Ghost Game.
This one was like murder mystery thriller, and that's the first time they ever did like a season like that.
Yeah.
And so I really enjoyed it, bro. Cause like that's why I said like the Monster of the Week stuff was dope because they was going in depth with like Japanese culture and lore, and so like it was always like just certain things that happen in Japanese culture, like where the yokais come from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They brought the yokai Digimon that associated with that lore, did the scary ghost story that Japanese people would hear growing up and stuff, and
Yeah.
then make Digimon episodes. So I was intrigued just for the lore, and then so when you got into like the dark threads and stuff and like the dark Digimon and stuff, I just love that, like, that the dark Digimon is like this miasma like goop thing that's like basically bringing out the virus. Like basically, if you're not a virus Digimon, when you touch this goop or this miasma that's in the digital world, you turn into your virus form. And then once you're in your virus form, you're like you're stronger than
A
your
normal
regular
digital
form.
form.
Yes,
Like a normal.
and that's in the
It's
games
like getting
usually.
a damn it's like getting a Bobbity sign from Bobbity. Like getting a Majin sign from
Yeah.
Bobbity.
And that's usually how it is in Digimon. Like the virus Digimon and lore have always been like more
Stronger.
powerful. Yeah, like especially
Yeah.
like when you get into like the ultimate and mega forms of them niggas.
I feel like one thing that I always theorized about it is that they more in touch with their more primal side of their digital of being like their Digimon. And it being because they
That's the
always
ultimate. So like when you
uh,
so the ultimate form is the perfect form, is the balance between their primal instincts and all of their evolutions. But if you go into a mega form, your mega form is like basically you turn it go into godhood. You ascend. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And so like that's why you always see megas looking like angels or like dragons or
Cause yeah, I was gonna
knights.
say that's why like you see with Greymon when they get to their megas, they turn into humanoids. They get like more of a humanoid type body.
No, well, no, it's a bunch of megas that got like the beast forms. I'm saying like, you know how like they like you got knights, you got like angels, you have like warriors, like people of like lore. Like when you think of like prime example, like King Arthur and shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the archangels of heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like Digimon, like so when
I
you
like
go
that's
into
Angel Woman and Angel Mind, the Angel Digimon that like look they look characteristics from the
them ain't the
Angel
only
shit.
ones. There's way more than just them. That's
Just
just
the
like
ones that I thought of already.
yeah, like there, it's a lot of them that like can take angelistic forms, and then like what's my nigga name? Gilmon's Mega Digimon. He turned into a his evolution past his Mega is
Mm.
an angel form. He turned into an angel Digimon and shit like an angel dragon, an angelic dragon. And so like them niggas get beyond powerful, but I it's just crazy what they doing in the show, and I'm in love with it. I'm
Ghost
in love
Game
with it.
is Ghost Game is like one of the last shows from that season of shows. That like I feel like that's how you know it was a good show because they could have stopped it a little earlier if they wanted to. It
Yeah, it
lasted
was
three
going for
seasons.
no, it's
Like
been
it
going
lasted
for
three. I'm talking about like season wise in real life. Like it lasted 3 seasons of like the year. That's a long time because
no, it's been
most
going on for
seasons.
2 years. It
Oh
started
well, it's
in
been going on for that long. I thought it had only been going on for for
no,
6 months almost.
it started in 2021.
Ah damn, that's why
Yeah,
I didn't know it had been going on that long.
yeah, it started in 2021. It came and went
That's
in
right, because it
2023.
did start. It started around the same time that Platinum End started. Yeah, it did. That was about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. It
I
started in
remember
like
that.
October 2021 because
Right? Because I was like, it's coming out with all the scary shit. Because that was the reason why I had chose Platinum End. Because I was like, they had like the whole supernatural game death match type shit, and Digimon was like monster scary at the time for all the shows that was coming out.
yeah,
Because
it did
it
its
was like
thing.
that. Tokyo Revengers was coming out like around that time. That first season was, and the end was Attack on Titan. Like that third part to the fourth season had started to come out. It was like on the fourth episode. Like that year when That end of the year in 21 was like a good end to that year. You look at all the shows that had came out around that time. It's about to get kind of dry out here for real.
Yeah,
It's
everything ending.
next.
That's what sucks. Like I hate
You
when
got to
like
pick
all
us
the good
something
shit.
new, goddamn.
Man, I would just talk about that like what I'm finna watch, cause fucking
Hey, you can watch
everything
Magna.
ending.
That's like I'm gonna start watching Magna because that's like another little mapper hit that they doing for Netflix, and I think people
Mad
gonna like
what?
that because Magna, not Magna, yeah, I can't Magic and Muscles.
Oh, Marshall
Marshall,
is
Magic and
Marshall,
Muscles,
nigga. You be adding emphasis to shit.
Magic and Muscles. I think folks
Yeah,
gonna fuck with that
man.
because like
One
it's a
Punch Harry
mixture of
Potter.
two different shows. Yeah, I was just gonna say that it's a mixture of One Punch and Harry Potter. He just a nigga that's straight muscle.
Last Digimon I watched was Gus Gallimon kills Seals Dramon. Yeah, that's one of them, bro. Listen, bro. That episode was dark as fuck too, bro. That Gus Gallimon built different, my nigga. That nigga different, and he's to not to be fucked with. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
I
If I
like
had to
that
pick
he
it,
looked like a gun.
oh he Black Air Force energy, like
He looked like a gun with the
bro,
scarf and everything.
like he bro, like laced them up tight, Black Air Force energy. Like if I, bro, like I got a lot of favorite Digimons, but he one of my top. I pick his dark demented ass as my partner, bro, because I know he gonna get the job done.
I don't know, bro. I would have to pick the red one that old Bud had in that season. That was my favorite one because he was just so oblivious to everything. But he was that nigga on his team,
Who
though.
who?
The red one with the wings on his head. That would be my one that I picked because he was so chill, but he was just that nigga on his team, though.
The red with the wings on his head.
I believe he had the skull and crossbones on his chest.
That's Gilmon. That's what I was just telling you about.
Yeah, his other one, the non-virus version of him, is the one that I would want.
That's Gilmon,
I get
the
him.
dinosaur. That's the one
Yeah,
I
the
was.
dinosaur.
That's what I was telling you. Like his mega form, he can digivolve past his mega, and his mega he becomes like his burst mega, wherever the fuck they call it. He becomes an angel, like a knight, an angel knight, a draconic angel knight. It's so fucking hard to.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then shit, I like old boys with the card, not the cards. When I was telling you that they fused together, when we was trying to figure out the
Gallantmon,
name of it.
Gallantmon.
Yeah,
That's the nigga. That's Gilmon's mega.
get
Gallantmon's
my name.
when Gallantmon digivolve again, he becomes like fucking gamma I forgot what they call it, like uh Gallantmon in seraphic mode or seraphim mode or something like that.
Yeah. Then I like them niggas he was combining the Digimon into each other. His partner was pretty dope too, cause he wanted smoke. That nigga said, "Yeah, you my partner. You got shit to do, my nigga. Let's ride."
Oh, you must be talking about Vmon. Yeah, Root Vmon was dope too. But I
Emo
like
was my dude.
I like Worm. I don't know. I like Wormmon more than Vmon. I don't know. Wormmon was dope as fuck to me, bro. Stingmon
Yeah.
hardest. Stingmon like elegant, but he gonna beat your motherfucking ass.
Mm.
Wormmon when he turned into Stingmon, bro. Yeah, he different. And Stingmon's mega is hard as fuck, bro, in the game. Let's see. So we made it to episode 45,
We're here.
and what we got? Have y'all seen the Power Ranger trailer,
A Power Ranger trailer was dope. I saw it this one.
bruh? That's something I've always wanted, bruh. Bruh. I don't think you understand. Like that is something I like. I've been wanting it for so long, bruh. That is one of those things. Like, man, it'll be dope if it happened, but it's whatever. The fact that these niggas, bruh. First off, they return. That's crazy. They're paying homage to like past seasons, bruh.
Which is
Right,
always dope. I
bruh.
like when
Listen.
they had tributes and like, yeah, everybody know what the hard favorites is, but it's nice to have homages to the smaller. Everybody has their favorite. Everybody, we know which ones is the most popular. But it's nice to see your favorite get represented in the homages and shit.
Listen, bro, Rude. I wanted to talk to you, bro. Like, bro, I knew I was gonna talk to you either tonight or yesterday. Listen, man. The fact, first off, Black don't crack. My nigga Zach. The fact that he is the leader of this team, epic. Two, I love that they are. So in the commercial, it looked like that Jason, Tommy, and Kimberly got turned into the Ranger keys. So that's why like they're not in it. Like the way they're
Which would be
doing it
dope.
makes
It's
sense.
a way to still keep them in the
Yeah.
story without
And
them actually being in the story. Like
and
it's
it,
a reason.
and it's a way to bring other like the B team basically. Second
Yeah, like
off,
you can bring in your safety squad because the main squad is a little handicapped right now.
yeah. Second off, hold on, let me turn this shit down. This shit loud as fuck. Is it loud in your ears?
I mean, shit, I listen to loud music. It was straight to me.
So, second, second, let's just pray for Rocky for being a Red Ranger and still not being able to lead the motherfucking team, bro. Like this nigga, the one chance he got to be a Red Ranger, he
He
still,
couldn't. Right, the one
he
time.
still, bro. This the nigga had one job. This reunion
Hey, bro, you
episode.
had one job to come be the Red Ranger, and where the fuck you at?
The nigga, bruh. First off, the Black Ranger, the Black Ranger wasn't even number two. It's supposed to be the Blue Ranger.
And where that
The
nigga at?
no Billy there, but so the one thing about the Mighty Morphin team, Billy was never like the number two. They didn't really start that to like Zeo and Turbo as like and Rocky always been like the number two. But the fact that they got like Cat and Rocky get called in. And fucking my nigga Zach in the front saying this Morphin time, bro. I'm crying, bro. Like this is
Zach is the last one that I would see in
no.
the
See,
the front man for that shit.
no. What's crazy though? In the original series, it was episodes he did lead the team. When Jason got captured by Goldar, Zach led the team. When Jason was fighting Tommy, Zach and them went and like fought in the cities. It's been plenty of times Zach was the number two in that season. So the fact that like it's just sad that like Rocky is the red and y'all know me like red is like that's my ranger. And it's just like it's but that's why I'm a Jason fan. Like Jason my boy. It just sucks that like he couldn't reprise his role. I am glad that I got to see him reprise his role in another season. It just sucks that the
Yeah,
one
it is gonna
series,
really matter.
the one time I wanted to like see like the one time like if any of it mattered, I would want him here. But the fact that like Zach get to show like Zach get to be the leader and that's dope. Second on this shit adult like it's tailored for us. Like they literally said they killed Trini, which is heroic that she would be that she would die in action saving Billy. And if y'all know the lore of the shows and shit, her and Billy was like this. So like if she gonna save anybody, it would be Billy. What you say, Big
Hey,
Money
y'all
Jason?
rude. Big money Jason on that PP.
PvP, chill out, bro. That nigga,
Big
man,
dick.
listen, bro. I don't know
When
what
the
it is.
Jason said he ain't got time for that Power Ranger chick, he can't wait on it.
Nah, bro. I don't know what it is about Red Rangers, bro. But them niggas out here thugging, bro.
And they say that it is a Red Ranger curse. Like
Yeah, like
it don't apply to all of them, but they say
no
that
for
all
no
of them have been in some type of
no
trouble like that.
like dead ass. All of them have been. It's a one of them killed Merc the nigga. Tommy
One of
Tommy
them killed. One of them killed a nigga. Yeah.
Tommy just killed himself. Like R.I.P. to Tommy, but he was the Red Zeo Ranger,
Yeah, he was a
and
Red Ranger.
he was a Red Turbo Ranger. Fucking the my boy from Ninja Storm. He they said he was going through it with his wife and then he killed himself. It's a lot of shit that happened to a lot of Red Rangers, bro.
Damn, Jaden did kill himself. I forgot about that. Jaden did
Yo,
kill himself because that
yeah.
was the reason why the next one he had they did their kids for Super Samurai. And it was a girl. Like he had the daughter.
No, that wasn't them. That wasn't them.
One of them.
No,
I can't remember which one that
the
was, but they.
the nigga from Ninja Storm killed this. The Red Ranger from Ninja Storm killed himself.
Oh, you say Ninja Storm, not Super Samurai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah. Speaking of a super series, the nigga from Megaforce was it Mega? Yeah, the nigga from Megaforce, Troy. He's a dick. He a woman beater and
Yeah,
shit.
I seen it say that, and
Yeah.
that's why they say I feel like
No,
they
it
said
is a
fuck
rare.
that.
No, like, bro. Listen, after
It's
Tommy
time they
died,
changed the formula because it's a girl that's the next Red Ranger. They say we gonna stop the curse. We gonna let a woman do it. Maybe they'll stop it.
she gonna come out with some crazy shit in 10 years from now, 5 years from now.
Oh
No,
my god, don't say that.
but no, like dead ass though. After Tommy died, when they said like it's a ranger, it's a Red Ranger curse for real. Like it's a Ranger curse for real. Like something happened to somebody
they beat
from every season. Like
right
fucking
every season, and then
hell
like
from
it
Mighty
even be.
Morphin Tui Train, the Yellow Ranger, she died in a car wreck.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
say in next season they had two people that died from their show.
yeah. Fuck.
And I was gonna say shit. Most of the time, that's like the curse that people associate with. They, like you said, they just now starting to believe in the Red Ranger shit. At first, they
Yeah.
used to say,
No, it was a joke
"Oh,
at
every
first, but
season,
now like
yeah."
shit.
They would say that every season, it always is one death amongst the cast every season in the Power Rangers show. Like it's one death in that cast. That was true, and it still is true.
Yeah.
But now you can
No,
say that
yeah.
it's a Red Ranger curse because something always happened to that Red Rangers.
At least every other Red Ranger, and then with the deaths, it don't. A lot of them don't be Rangers. A lot of them have been like people who play monsters, people who've like have been the villains.
I like the little bullies in the show or something
Yeah.
like that. Like it always be a side character or something, but it just be sad that you feel me. Death is real funny like that. That they just follow that show. Like it's like we ain't gonna never stop seeing it. Like we gonna be 40
I
the
mean
next
that's
time
the,
in
that's
the
the,
show
that's the,
somebody died.
I mean that's the same thing with what the damn the Little Rascals curse they talked about like
Oh yeah, and they be saying that about people that work on horror movies. They say
yeah.
if you work on a horror movie, like whatever your movie was about, you may experience that in your life. It's kind of crazy that stuff carries energy like that. Like a medium can carry your energy like that. A movie, a
Yeah.
TV show. Yeah. That's
What
just like with folks that be playing villains like Heath Ledger. You get so into your role that you can't stop being the person that you was portraying.
that method acting. That
Yeah,
method
yeah.
acting. But
That shit is scary.
yeah.
That shit right there is scary. Like you'd think that something like that wouldn't even possible. That you could adopt a personality from an acting job. But
No, that
people
shit
do
real.
shit all the
I
time.
mean, look what Michael B. Jordan said when he played Killmonger. He had to like go to therapy
therapy.
afterward.
Yeah, like the dude that played
Like,
Jeffrey Dahmer. He
yeah,
was like, I had to go to therapy for 6 months after
yeah.
I filmed that TV show.
Michael B. Jordan said like he had to like really like take like leave because he really was starting to get mad at the world, you know, and all the stuff he was like researching to get in that mindset about slaves and shit. So shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the fucking anniversary season and the fact that it's like tailored for us, and then like I love that like they call it the Bandora Protocol, and the Bandora protocol is Bandora is what Rita was called in the Super Sentai version. She was Queen Bandora. And so, like, you know, in the list, like, they was showing, like, all the different cities where Power Rangers live in. Um, they showed Zordon's crack tube from, like, Power Rangers in Space when he sacrificed himself.
Cause
Uh,
I think that Power Rangers is a type of medium series that has like the opportunity to do crossover shows and shit like
they've
this,
been
like
doing crossover
anniversary.
shows. My thing is,
Yeah,
they should have been doing what Marvel's doing. And,
you
like,
should
it
have
was,
been banking on it. It would have made a
yeah,
lot of. It would have made a big boom. Like the Ninja Storm Power Rangers is over here with Wild Force, and then they get
like,
Mighty Morphin and
well,
Turbo and shit.
they so uh back before Saban sold it off to Disney, they would do crossover episodes every season, which was dope. Like, you know, the old team passing it on to the new team, and then
Yeah.
when Disney got it, Disney started doing anniversary seasons and anniversary episodes. Like, Disney, like, okay, the first anniversary season was Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder paid homage to Mighty Morphin. They brought Tommy back. Tommy, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Hold on, y'all. They want me. It's Morphin. I gotta go morph. These niggas want me to go save somebody. They want me to go save these
Morphin.
niggas from a tornado or some shit. So, uh, Disney. So when they did Dino Thunder, which was dope, they paid homage to Mighty Morphin, and, like, all the past seasons of Power Rangers leading up to, you know, Dino Thunder, brought back an original Ranger as a mentor, put him back in the suit. It was just a
And
dope,
he
like,
was their fourth Ranger around it,
yeah,
so
I mean, put him back in the
yeah.
suit, and then it was just, and then they pay homage to, like, the evil green shit with the evil white, you know. And what's crazy because Tommy was turned into the White Ranger,
Trent
and
was
then had
that
a,
nigga. Shout
yeah,
out to
like,
Dino Thunder giving us the next nigga that
and
replaced
so
Tommy. Because Trent was like that,
no,
bro.
Trent built
Trent
different,
rolled up on that nigga before school. He said, hey,
yeah,
bro, you think you the only nigga with Dino Coin powers on your face? I said,
yeah.
hold on, Trent, you don't even know you.
Yeah, Trent was built different, but that was dope about that season. Like, that's an anniversary season that they did right. Super Mega Force was shit. Like, they fucked it up anyway. And
Yeah,
then
I feel like they missed they done letting them turn into the actual Rangers. It take away the whole
no,
this is supposed to be
all
another
right.
person.
Let me explain that. In the Super Sentai version, so, you know, in the last episode of that shit when they did the Super Mega War and all the past Rangers came back. Well, in the Super Sentai version, that's the first episode. So it starts off with this big ass war, and for the Rangers to save the world, they sacrifice their powers and basically, like, wipe out evil. Well, when that happens, there's like an infinity snap. When that happens, their powers, like, turned into, like, keys. And so, like, in Super Sentai, there's no morphing grid. So when you release your energy, it has to go somewhere. So in that moment, they all turned into keys, and the Pirate Rangers was tasked to go get all the keys again to restore
Okay,
the
so
powers. You see what I'm saying?
they kind
Basically, they saved the powers. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? And so when they was rounding the keys up, when they would be fighting to pay homage to those Rangers, they would morph with the keys. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it was a dope ass anniversary season. The Super Sentai version, fire. But when they brought it to America, it's like they swapped the fucking war.
They dropped the ball.
Yeah, so first off, they mixed two seasons. So the Megaforce powers could transform into the Super Megaforce powers. And then when they're in the Super Megaforce mode, they can use Super Megaforce Ranger keys and use the powers of past Rangers. So when you get to the end of the series, you get all these past Rangers that come back, and it don't make sense because half of those people done lost their powers. They should have explained it like the comics.
Better. Yeah.
They should have explained it like the comics. What the fuck is playing?
Soul music.
Yeah, but we gonna get fucking what you call? Oh, this a Dreamcast song?
Boy, they used to play real music on
Bruh, I
the
be forgetting the 2000s was lit on the PS2
They used to have
Dreamcast.
real music on them hoes.
Bruh, I thought this was some like SWV or some bullshit.
I knew that if that came off a game, it's from a racing game or something, ain't it?
Yeah, PGR. I forgot about Project Got the Racing. They had the hits on there. But
They had real
So-
life music on that bitch.
so in the American version of Super Sentai, because they used a Japanese version, they couldn't use all the episodes because Japanese Super at that time it was the 30th anniversary. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. Damn, we old as fuck. That was the anniversary episode for 10 years ago. It was their 30th anniversary. So they had like 60 episodes, but they spanned every episode of that Super Sentai series. They used powers from each series, each Sentai series. That was 30, like, that was 40 years of Super
Super
Sentai.
Sentai that you got to see.
So we ain't got that many. And that was if that was their 40th, that was our 20th. So we could only use 20 of those episodes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Even
what?
if it was translated to the T, like we
Yeah.
can only use half of it.
So what they did is that they took one of the Super Sentai with the angel powers, the card nigga, when they morphed, they had the little card bullshit. They used 20 of those episodes. So they started like halfway. They used like the first 5 episodes and then like the last fucking 15 episodes of that season, which didn't make no fucking sense. And the first episode was the last episode of the fucking anniversary season with the war, because he had the dream about it. Then it starts off and you in the first episode of like the Angel series, and they using cards and shit, and then they transition from the card power to the key power. But what was weird is that they had these villains from the Angel series, but the monsters, like the head honchos was the niggas from the Angel series. But all the monsters they used was from the fucking the second season of the other Sentai series. So you got some villains that they will fight in the daytime in their other suits, and then they would transform into a whole nother monster, and then they would transform into like the Pirate Rangers. And then they would like cut to like Japanese footage of like the Super Sentai team that we had in America. But what was fucked up, the episodes they used, they started using like episodes of Ranger teams that we didn't have. And so to save it basically, Boom Comics would take this episode that they used that we didn't have and put those Rangers in the comics.
Give them like some type of continuity.
To fix it. Like if it wasn't for the comics, that season would have
Continuity, my bad.
bruh. Like
Give
if
them some type of continuity, cause that is strange.
it was fucked
to
up,
see
bro.
some shit that you had never seen before,
Bro, it
but
was
it's
fucked up.
canon. Like
Hey,
how?
listen,
it must
bro.
be some shit I had read. That's
Listen,
how I
bro,
be.
that's the last season I watched all the way through. I was so pissed off. They dropped, bruh. That series could have been epic, bruh, and they fucked it up.
Because the whole them being able to like, they Black Ranger could be Mighty Morphin, they Blue Ranger could be Turbo. They Red
No,
Ranger
that's
could
what
be
I'm saying.
SPD.
If
Like
they-
that shit is dope that they had that in there and they just fumbled the bag.
Bruh,
Because
it
that's
was-
dope that they could choose any Ranger from any point in their series.
Listen,
and it
bro.
don't matter. They don't have to be from the same team.
Listen, bro, I was so excited for that series. I bought both this is the first time I bought all that shit from a Power Ranger shit. Like I bought both the morphers, I bought the keys, every key pack that came out. I was at Toys R Us. That's every Saturday that came out. I will buy
them. Dope, 'cause that's how they changed
Yo.
into them. They put the key into the morpher
Yeah,
and they
bruh.
turned that bitch.
And then the only Ranger they did right was the Silver Ranger, and that's only because they didn't start introducing 6 Rangers until Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin.
I was gonna say
And
that, like
so
in that
that's
show, they
why.
could turn into their six ranges too.
So when you get to the Silver Ranger, that's why when the Silver Ranger get introduced, that's why it's a lot of episodes that deal with him, because he's the only Ranger that they
Yeah,
didn't
to
have to
cover
edit.
their six ranges. Yeah,
No, but they didn't have to edit no footage because like all the six Rangers that's in Sentai now were in America. Like literally the first six Ranger ever was the Dragon Ranger, the
green.
the Green Ranger. And so the fact that he was the first Six Ranger that they did that with,
You saying this
like the
too?
Green Ranger is just as big over there as he is over here because they ain't never seen a Six Ranger like that. So let me tell you about Mighty Morphin, why it's so popular. You want to know why that shit is so strange? And this is finna fuck y'all up. You want to know why why I got magic dinosaurs and fucking like weird shit. It's because they wanted to
Aliens.
capitalize on the Final Fantasy craze in Japan.
I believe it because it's
Like
aliens, it's
when
dinosaurs and swords and
no
shit. It's magic.
Final Fantasy 1 and 2 got so big in Japan along with Dragon Quest. JRPGs were taking over to the point that this Toei Dragon Ball, One Piece, all them Toei was like, we need a piece of that motherfucking pie. So what they did was they made a Super Sentai team based off of what they would think will be in a RPG. That's why you have Dinosaur Powers, Dragon Quest, with magic villains, Final Fantasy, and then the Sixth Ranger is started off evil and ended up going to the good side, Final Fantasy 2, a warrior. If you know Final Fantasy 2 and 2 and 5, you know that the Dragon Knight, the Dark Knight starts off bad and then turns good. And it's another nigga in Final Fantasy 2 that's bad and you can recruit him. And that's why they had that shit. And they literally just copied Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy and was like, we finna do this shit. And it fucking took, like, bruh, so the Zero Ranger in Japan, when that shit aired, it took off, bruh. It like rejuvenated the fucking franchise because they was falling flat. And like the series before Zero Ranger, like which is Mighty Morphin over here, it got so dark. Like that is like a fucking seinen, how dark it is. Niggas dying left and right. Niggas getting off. Niggas got the blicky pulling up in the club and shit. Them niggas,
Damn.
yeah, it's wild. Like Super Sentai got dark as fuck, and then they was like, we gotta change this shit, my
Turn it
boy.
out. We got to turn it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta tone this shit out, my boy. We wildin'. And then they made Zero Ranger, and then fucking blew up. But anyway, what was we on? What was I explaining?
We was talking about Power Rangers. And
I know we was
let
talking
me
about
go
Power
use the
Rangers.
bathroom. Let me go use
Go
the
talk
bathroom.
about it. Well, I was talking about the anniversary season. Yeah, they dropped
Let
the
me go
ball
use
with
the
the anniversary
bathroom.
season. Go ahead.
Oh, you start that. Cause shit, I want to talk about that too.
Dro. Yeah, you said that's lit. Yeah, it was like the Sentai version of that season is fire. It's one of my favorite seasons. The pirate season and them niggas was thugging, bro. Like the pirate niggas pulled up and was like stepping on niggas' necks. Them niggas was gangsters. I think they just had their anniversary movie. Yeah, cause they just had an anniversary season, and he had their anniversary season. So they just did a team up with the new anniversary niggas. It's hot as fucking here. I'll be right back.
I'm back. Yeah, I hear that battle game music in the back. That's choosing your equipment, getting ready to go on y'all dungeon raid type shit on the soundtrack. But the folks says when I am drinking coffee tonight. The nigga was tired getting on his bed. Hey, 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 bro. Mm. I'm gonna straighten it up when we come back. Y'all, I've been watching this Slice of Life show. Touch my heart every episode. Nigga, respectfully put that over Spy Family because Spy Family is too corny for me.
But
Bro.
yo,
Oh, we talk about Power Rangers.
yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say something.
All right, hold on. I'll let you get it. But yeah. So the anniversary season was they fucked it up and they tried to do too much. And Power Rangers never recovered for that because like when
And
Saban,
that is where it fell off at. Because people really like Samurai and
yeah,
Super
like
Samurai.
Samurai,
And
cause
then that was like the next one after that. That was the
yeah,
next one that they did.
yeah,
And
like
it fucked it up. Like it never recovered. Like I remember that because I really like Samurai. Like I love Jaden. I like that you feel me. They gave him a part 2 to their season. Because it was like the first
no.
time that
So
they had gave him like a little continuation
I'm gonna
into
tell you
their
about
second
that.
half.
So I'm gonna explain all that. So Samurai had all the hype in the world. They started the
He did
legacy.
because that shit was dope. That shit
Listen,
was dope. I really like Samurai.
they started the legacy line of toys for us adults, and they started like the new line with Bandai. They was like fuck it. They skipped like Disney skipped Samurai, so that and Saban said we gonna use it. And then what's dope about Samurai is that Samurai was the first season shot in HD. Like that's the first time Power Rangers went to HD.
You get
I
and you can
remember,
tell. You can
listen,
tell.
I remember upgrading my cable. Damn, this is when I still use cable. I remember upgrading cable so I could watch Nickelodeon HD, and I watched that shit every Saturday. I
Because
ain't
it
got
used to
up for
come on
Power Rangers.
early in the morning. It
I
used to
ain't got
come on
up.
early. Because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they let Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that they had. That
Yeah.
series, they didn't did a bunch on 'em. But that one that they had that was going with
Oh, I
Samurai,
remember it was that CG Ninja Turtle shit.
yeah,
I
it
remember
was the
that. Yeah.
CG one. I like that one, but I did like the one that came out. The
The
Mega
T
Force one, which was the rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles, and
TMNT or whatever.
they
Yeah.
actually look like different turtles like they do in the comic books. That was
hmm
real cool that they actually look like different turtles.
So Samurai was the last. No, not Samurai, because all this was on Nickelodeon. Samurai up until Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel was the last season on Nickelodeon. But Samurai, when it went to Nickelodeon, the reason why it became Samurai and Super Samurai was because of SpongeBob. Nickelodeon did not want to mess up SpongeBob's slot. That to the point to where nothing on Nickelodeon can have more than 20 episodes because of SpongeBob reruns. Like they show like SpongeBob ruined Nickelodeon, bro. And
You
this is
know
when
what? Yeah.
this is when I went into my dark rabbit hole. I learned about how fucked up, how SpongeBob fucked up Nickelodeon. Because I was like, when I learned that, I was like, wait, so there's
It was
only
like
20
what six?
episodes this
It
season?
was like what 6
Uh,
hours a day, I believe, was the quarter.
no, 8 hours a day.
It was 8. I was like, yeah, it was some
So
like 6 to 8
like
hours a day that they made for SpongeBob.
the morning block starts at like 9. They had from 9 to 12 to show like anything different,
Whatever, but SpongeBob, but from 12
and
to
that's
like what
only on
5:30.
Saturdays.
Yeah,
And that's only on Saturdays. From all that to like 5 o'clock in the morning
about 5 o'clock.
is
Yeah.
SpongeBob, and they had like 2 hours of like Nickelodeon Rewind or some bullshit. But
And it show
regardless,
old
like
shit like Chalk Zone,
yeah,
Cat
like
Dog, and
yeah, for
shit.
like 2 hours, and they throw back on bro. Nickelodeon, I mean SpongeBob
But
ruined
that's
Nickelodeon.
but that's why they split it though, and they had made Nicktoons because Nicktoons played Avatar,
No, but
Speed
Nicktoons been
Racer.
Nicktoons. But if you
Yeah,
notice, after 2008, all the shows that would be on Nickelodeon went to Nicktoons.
like Voltron, Teenage Mutant Ninja
Voltron,
Turtles, Speed
fucking,
Racer,
Rugrats, all that shit. So because
Speed
Power
Racer.
Rangers wasn't a Nicktoon,
They
it
even had
had
the
to
Iron Man show on that hoe. I remember that. Iron Man
because
Armored Adventures.
yeah. So because uh because Power Rangers wasn't a Nicktoon, it couldn't show on any other Nickelodeon channel. It had to show on Nickelodeon. So they only labeled it to 20 episodes. So what Saban did was took the Samurai season, it like Samurai and Super Samurai is just one season. Except he just split it up into 2 episodes. 2 seasons. And then that's how we was able to get Samurai all the way. But it sucked because bruh, it's 52 weeks in a year. You could only show us 22 episodes out of the year. So we'll get an episode of Power Rangers, and then for 3 weeks we get nothing. Every 3 weeks we got a new episode of Power Rangers.
You get the same 2 episodes that came out
And then
for 2 weeks,
and then
you
for
get the
Super
new one the
Samurai,
third week.
they would show 10 episodes at the beginning of the year, take a 4-month break, and then come back at the end of the year and show the last 10. That shit was crazy, bro.
And,
It
like, that
ruined,
shit
like it
killed
fucked
it.
up the
That shit
pacing
killed it.
of Power Rangers. So that's action number 1, and then number 2 was like just the commercials. They couldn't like really advertise it. That's why they did another side contract. And remember, this is when everything on Nickelodeon was on Netflix. That's why Netflix would just get like a full season of Power Rangers at the beginning of the year, so you could watch every episode at the beginning, like the first 10 episodes at the beginning of the year, and the last 10 episodes at the end of the year. But they started doing that during Megaforce or whatever. And so when Megaforce aired, that's when they did that shit. So you get to Megaforce, we riding out the hype of Samurai. Samurai, even though it was spaced out way too much, it still did good. Like people was fucking ecstatic. They brought back the little cheesiness. The samurai suits were fire. They stuck to the script. They basically copied and pasted the Japanese season. You know what I'm saying? Except made it more campy. The Japanese version is way cooler because it's actual Japanese niggas doing the samurai shit instead of white people living in fucking Kyoto, Japan, which is fucking weird. Like y'all, they could at least change their last names or some
Only
shit.
Asian nigga on their team with the Green Ranger
And the Gold Ranger.
and Gold Ranger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the Gold Ranger was Philippines. But anyway, so you get to Megaforce, we riding out the Hyper Samurai. You get to Megaforce, and they just dropping the ball because they took 2 full-blown seasons and shortened them to 10 episodes. And then when they did the Super Megaforce movie, they did the episode that aired, and then they made an uncut director's movie version and put that on Netflix. And that's the one I watched. And even the extended cut didn't do it justice because everything was like circled around Tommy. You know what I'm saying? And then it didn't, like, when they all morphed and went into the sky at the end, People was like, why the fuck did they go in the sky and turn into balls and like all separate and shit? They never explained that. But if you watch the Super Sentai version, you understand why. You know what I'm saying? And so as it kept going, ratings of Power Rangers went down because after they botched Super Mega Force, by the time you get the Beast Morphers, I mean not Beast Morphers, you get the Ninja Steel's trash. So Hasbro buys it with Beast Morphers, and they finished Beast Morphers. So they finished season 2 of Beast Morphers and do the Dino Charge season. Not Dino Charge, Dino Night. I forget what the new dinosaur season is. Anyway, they do that season. And so now Hasbro is like, okay, we finished everything that was lined up that Saban did. Now this is Hasbro taking over. And that's why the Dino Fury, that's what it's called. Cosmic Fury is the sequel season to Dino Fury, and it's airing strictly on Netflix. But it's using it's going cosmic. But we're getting the anniversary season, and so the anniversary season is supposed to tie into Cosmic Furies. But if you watch Dino Fury, it's like a prequel season to the anniversary season because Lord Zed came back in that season. It's like they were setting us up for Rita. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it makes sense. And so like, I haven't watched all of Dino Fury, but I watched the stuff with Zed, and it's like, okay, I see what they're doing. And it looked like they pulling from the comics. And if they do it right, we finna get a new like revolution of Power Rangers. I guarantee you, this anniversary season gonna happen, like a sequel or something gonna happen. It's gonna do too good. Netflix gonna be like, y'all gotta get nigga. Call some more of them old niggas, bro.
And it's stupid.
Or make a movie or something. Watch how much you wanna bet? Like have you
probably be like a movie. A series.
Something.
Movie,
like this one that's fixing to air is a series. Like it's a mini series. They say it's like 9 episodes, but I think they're like an hour long. And I'm just like, bruh, like, you know how sick that's gonna be? Like an adult Power Rangers show.
Like Revenge of the White Dragon, like they tried to do on Netflix.
Yeah.
Before he died.
No, that's coming out on you. I think that's going to theaters. But it's like that's not a Power Rangers series, and they making that too dark. And then again, you know, R.P. Tommy, but like that's just Tommy. That's just a Tommy thing. I want everybody incorporated. Like the series is doing. I'd rather much have this show that's airing than Tommy's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Tommy is paying like doing his own thing, and it sucks that he died. He don't get to see it like come out. But it's like I'm not a Tommy fan. Like I'm a Tommy fan, but I'm a Power Ranger fan.
Yeah, you like Power Rangers as a whole.
Yeah, like I didn't just watch for Tommy, and like I honestly am sick, and it's gonna sound awful saying this because he passed away. How should I say it? I was so sick of the Tommy fanboys and the fan craze. I get it. He is cool, but he not
the Power Ranger.
He's not the Power Ranger franchise as a whole. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Tommy, and I love Tommy as the White Ranger and shit. I like the Green Ranger, but you know, I connected more with the White Ranger because that's just what I remember watching as a kid. But people who only watch for him and shit, it's just that's so old. You know what I'm saying? So after Super Mega Force, Tommy was in every reunion, every anniversary thing. Tommy was in it, and it's just like everything was like centered around Tommy, and it just got old. You know what I'm saying? That's why like it's so crazy seeing this trailer, and it's like Zach and Billy in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then the dude that played Alpha reprised his role. The Rita, like that's actual Rita's voice from the original show reprising her role. Billy, Cat, like fucking Rocky, even though he like the sorriest Red Ranger in history. Like I like Rocky. I mean, I do Rocky like that. I fuck with Rocky because I love the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger movie, and I like Rocky still wore red, so I still fuck with my boy. But this anniversary season, this has the potential to show Netflix and Hasbro that like you got the ball in your park. And it's you fixing to hit a home run. It's niggas talking about Power Rangers that don't even watch Power Rangers that seen this trailer. Bruh, Netflix posted the trailer, not the Power Rangers channel. People sleep. Netflix is pushing this shit. You know how like niggas is seeing this shit like, oh, this finna be. That's what, nigga? They made an anniversary season.
Why that Netflix posted it as like they advertising or saying like go watch this.
Like, bruh, and it's like around the corner, April 19th, bruh. We lit.
Yeah, that shit don't be dope as fuck. You see that on TV, on Netflix. And
How, bruh? I guarantee you, once that shit happen, bruh. Yeah, they gonna be like, how many more of y'all old niggas want to come back? One time for the one time.
It's gonna be like a series of short, like little movies.
They ain't even gotta do that, bro. Like bro, like, all right, picture this.
That's the most cost efficient way if it's gonna be on Netflix though.
So
Like, they make them like little series of movies.
Bro, they can make a fucking Power Ranger cinematic universe
With just some movies.
with
They
that
don't even have to waste the story time with the TV show. Go straight to the point with the movie,
and then
keep going like that.
And then just have it like Marvel, like different characters returning or reprising their role or doing different shit. Like, bro, like, okay, somebody said like Billy is gonna lead the Cosmic Fury Rangers. Like he's gonna be their mentor in the show. And I'm just like, and I'm like, bro, like that'd be fire. And it's little shit like that. And then like I'm thinking, picture if like this do good, and like you see, cause so in the trailer you see Adam and Aisha as SPA, and it looks like they're setting up like, so SPD takes place in 2025. It looks like they're setting up SPD now. And so what do we get a season? Yeah, so what do we get a season that's called SP, like Power Rangers SPA, and it's like the first SPD niggas. And then, like the end of the episode, you get Commander Kruger introduced.
Yeah, you see how Commander Kruger became Commander Kruger.
Exactly. And then SPD starts, and then like you can go watch SPD or some shit. You see what I'm saying?
After that, yeah, that would be done.
Or like you get Commander Kruger coming in, and he's taking over because he's been a ranger out in space. Like he's been in the SPA. But he's just been in space.
I think the cool thing with that is that we don't get a face reveal. He's always in morph. He's always morphed when we see him. But when we finally meet him, like the child finally down, we can finally make SPD. He take the helmet off and it's Kruger. Like that was cool.
It's a fucking dog. Yeah, exactly.
Like it's Kruger, it's the dog. And for old people, we know it's Kruger. And for new people, it's like it was the nigga that was a dog. Because when he morphed up, you don't think that he a dog.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's so many ways that like
it would be a way to bring in new fans as well as pay homage to y'all. We know y'all niggas know who this is.
Exactly. Like me, bro. You know how ecstatic I'd be if I see fucking Commander Kruger walk in. I'd be like, oh my motherfuck.
Yeah, because I was Commander Kruger for Halloween one year as a kid. Bro, like I had his the Morphin thing.
I still got his Morpher, bro. I still got that nigga Morpher up there on my Morpher dresser, bro. That my dude, bro.
Bro, this is what I wanted to ask you from my little pieces. We talking about Nickelodeon stuff. It's crazy that this correlate because it's Nickelodeon stuff.
What?
Have you seen like the stuff about the Ninja Turtles with the last Ronin shit?
Yes, it's a God of War style game coming.
Activision is doing it, and then Netflix is doing an 8 episode. Not Netflix, like Amazon is doing an 8 episode last running series, and that's gonna be dope as fuck because it's gonna tie into the game.
That's fire.
Cause like
That's
I
fire.
think cause it's cool cause the last running is literally the end to our
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles, and then you get to meet the new Ninja Turtles that's gonna start the next in the comic books. We already got 4 new turtles. They just
So I
babies
never
right now.
seen it. I never seen the end of it. So
It ended,
the
yeah.
last Ronin was our dudes from the '90s.
Like you know who the last running was?
Donatello, right?
No.
No, it wasn't Raphael. It was what's his name? Orange. No, blue nigga.
No,
Leonardo.
it was
No.
no. You was right. It was Mikey, and I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
why.
Mikey.
I
Okay.
like that
No, it makes
because
sense. It makes
the
sense.
Master Splinter has always said, if you read the comics when you first get
He the strongest
introduced,
one.
always say if Michelangelo ever paid attention, he'd be stronger than all 3 of his brothers put
Yeah.
together. And in the last running, you get that. And
Yeah,
you
I
don't
know.
get told that it's
I know.
Michelangelo until like the 3rd issue. Because it's 6 issues and he's like the 3rd issue
Yeah.
where
So
April
like,
like
yeah,
calm him and
I
she like,
knew.
Mike,
I knew. I didn't know it was Mikey, but I know he wears Donatello's headband, but he uses
yeah,
Raphael's
all of them.
weapons.
He used all of them. He used
Oh,
all
he
of them.
used all of them. I knew in the first issue he was using Raphael stuff, but I just remember he would always say Mikey fights with his heart. So if something was ever to happen, Mikey is the one that will be the one to survive the clan or some shit. Cause he cared
But
like he don't give a fuck about none of this shit, bro. He do it for cause he with his brothers.
his family. It's
He do.
like that's like what happened. It show you because I read the comic books for the Ninja Turtles, and you get
Okay.
to the point in the comic books where it stopped and it's a time skip. The time skip, you don't see that time because they was just training fine shred or whatever.
You don't
Time
know. You
skip
don't know what?
picks
Oh,
up in the
time out. Time out.
beginning of the
You
last
wanna know what
run.
happens in that time skip? They become Power Rangers. And that so the
That's
reason
cool.
that
And they
time
meet
skip,
Batman and they meet
yeah,
Batman and shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
okay.
reason that time skip is because of the fucking Power Ranger comics and shit. So like, if you read the
Okay, cool.
like you read the when I read the time skip thing, I was like, oh, that's dope that they made it
Because they
canon.
do skip a couple years because they go
Yeah,
because the whole shit with because the time skip happened because Donatello damn near fucking died. That's when he get his shell cracked. I don't know if you remember when they released that comic when he
I
got his
remember
shell
that.
cracked. Got his shell cracked, and that's when Splinter was like, "We got to rehabilitate him while his shell is growing back." That's when the time skip happened. Then you get the time skip. The cool thing, the cartoon tie-in is not the original. When they grown up, that was on Nickelodeon, that ran for a long time. That is what you will watch next after Donatello got his shell cracked,
Yeah,
like TV wise. Comic book wise, the last Ronin would be the next thing, but it picks up. They're all gone, and he see that ghost and shit. Through that ghost, you can see how each of them died. It was kind of crazy. See how each of them go. And then you get to the end. Mikey had his fight with the end the Shredder thing. He had his fight. He killed Shredder. He hit his end, and you meet the 4 turtles. Like something happened to Mikey, so there can be 4 more turtles. And everyone's like, "Yeah, I got your nephews right here, Mikey." Mikey see him. Mikey is who names them. Mikey names them. You don't get their names to the first issue of they comic, which is TMNT. They just named it.
yeah.
And it's cool because they kept the same homage of they're all different turtles. It's like a big black tortoise turtle that's gonna be like the Raphael. The leader is always the any normal turtle that everybody know. You got the sea turtle, which is Michelangelo, which is cool. He's a sea turtle. He got flippers and everything.
Yeah.
And then the turtle that's the smart turtle is the tortoise. Like he's a white tortoise. That's the smart turtle. So shit, and they all I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but they kept the same. He kept the same thing. How his father named them after this four great like Renaissance people. He
Mm-hmm.
named them after the four greatest swordsmen or warriors in Japanese mythology.
Like
It's like
Obadiah,
one of Obadiah, Musashi, Odin, and
Yasuke.
the black one, Yasuke. Yeah, the black tortoise is Yasuke.
Duh,
And
nigga.
shit. Yeah, and he got a red scar. The design for the turtles is dope as fuck. So
Yeah,
I feel like that's what the animation that Amazon is gonna do. It's gonna do the whole last running. Then we gonna see them animated for new turtles, like showing us that. And then Nickelodeon's gonna be like, okay, cool, we got four new turtles. Boom, let's make a new show with them. Going on like that. It's cool to see that they did doing TMNT the same way they doing Power Rangers with an adult type situation. And they gonna
yeah,
make an adult show at last running. But with that though, they also had a tie-ins with a new kid show with the four new types.
yeah. Nah,
And April
it's
is still in it for the old folks. Casey also went out heroically like a warrior. He actually died with Leonardo.
Casey Jones.
Ralph, Casey died with
Yeah,
Leonardo, and him and Angel have a kid, and their kid is the mentor to the four turtles.
that's fire.
Yeah, so it's cool. Everybody, if it's the new turtles have something for old people and new fans alike. April is still in it. Casey and April's daughter is their mentor for the new turtles. The new Michelangelo named the turtles if you read last running.
So
And
let me
then
ask you
they
this: Are
go
they gonna
even
actually continue the story, or just like
yeah, they already
they
have a
just said
comic.
it,
They
or they
comic is
just
on. They comic is ongoing. Like I've only read the first issue. I like to read TMNT and folks, so I'm gonna let them get about issue 25, and I'm gonna read it to see how they doing the new turtles. Because of course it's gonna be for the kids of today. So I want to see how they pay to play
you think
into
it is?
that.
You think it's gonna
Making them
stick
for
though?
us. Yeah, these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it's gonna stick. It got to. Like, it's gonna, because it already got the fan base. It's just about how can they appeal to the audience today. Like, their audience of yesterday is gone. They coup de grace per se with Last Running. It's okay. Y'all audience with Last Running still here because everybody love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, what can you do to get the kids today to like these four new turtles? They gonna have to do them the same way how they did these new turtles. Get
Yeah,
them they new humble beginnings. Get them they feeling. Get them they adult stories when they teenage. It's gonna be cool to see them develop these turtles because they have more of a background behind them than Leonardo and them do. Like Leonardo and them had to make their background, but with them
that's
it's like
why.
they have a legacy.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
It's like with them they have a legacy. So shit, it's gonna be cool to see what. Because then you have all these different people playing into it. Activision making games, Amazon making TV shows, and then Nickelodeon has always made TV shows for it. Like it's
That
gonna be cool to see the directions that they branch off into.
that's why I'm excited for Power Rangers, because they saying that Trini's daughter that's got introduced is going to be the new Yellow Ranger. So what if they end this anniversary and set up the possibility for a new Mighty Morphin team to come? Like, do you
Yeah,
not know
like
how epic that would be as a new,
you get
like,
to see Mighty Morphin, a
all over
continuation of
again?
the original Mighty Morphin, or you get to see a retelling of it all over again.
No, like it could be
Like
a
for new people.
new team. Like it could be the same powers with a new team, new villain, and like if Cosmic Fury is going to space, they gotta be an
They can
Earth
stay on
team.
Earth. Yeah, they can stay on Earth. It's like we could get the movies and shit with the space stuff. No,
No,
on Earth team
that's
would
gonna be
be
a straight up show. That's gonna be
yeah.
a
I
straight
was,
up
I was
show.
gonna say because like if you wanted it to be like how they do with Ninja Turtles, how they kind of have some for the kids and some for the adults. Space
Mm-hmm.
shit could be the shit that Netflix do, which is more catered towards us. The Earth teams, like you said, can be like for the kids of today because that's how it
No,
was for
it'll be
us. Like
backwards.
they
It'll be
had
the
their
Cosmic for the kids, because that's the Dino Fury team. They went off into space, like kind of how like Turbo went into space. That's what they doing. And then the Mighty
okay,
Morphin
cool.
team, can be for the adults. Like it can be an adult tailored Power Rangers show. Like they use
Yeah,
the word
like they could
kill.
make it sound
Like they
like
literally
they can
said
do
that
shit
somebody
like that.
could die. So
It could always it could be stuff like that because then you could get games, the adult shit.
I
Of
ain't even
course,
worried
this is
about
gonna play
games.
out better.
I ain't even worried about games. That's too much. If I could just get some movies every now and then, I'd be happy.
Y'all gonna get Power Rangers gonna get movies because people how you seen how they did the live action movie, how people said it was bad. They had already wrote a script for two more movies after that, and the second movie was gonna have the Green Ranger.
No, I
It's
know
one
that. But
not some that it's movies and stuff, but I wouldn't think that y'all
but
wouldn't get no movies.
but
I
the
feel like it's putting the movies where they put the movies and making time for them is where the complication is gonna be.
the reason the 2017 movie sucked. First off, they tried too hard to be different. You ain't got to stray away from the formula. The suits don't even look like Power Ranger suits.
Them hoes look like armor, like they
They
look like
like
armors for real.
they just look like some fucking like just some alienized shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was just too alienated versus like you like when you look at the helmet, you're supposed to see the
The
dinosaur that
dinosaur, yeah,
yeah.
or whatever the theme is for the show. You supposed to see that, and when I see them, I literally just see a space helmet, a
Yeah.
colored space helmet.
Bro, and so then when you look at the Megazords, it's like the Mastodon look more like a fucking centipede. The
And they
Triceratops
did
had 6 legs. The Saber-tooth
the design.
tiger
It's
didn't.
like they was in the stew throwing designs around to the most stuck. Goddamn.
Like, bro, it's sad that Iron Man suit looked more like a Power Ranger suit than their suit did.
And they shit did, and it's crazy that they thought that movie was gonna do good so good or well enough that they was gonna make two more movies already. Like
And,
they had two more movies ready.
and then second was it didn't have no morphing sequence. Not
Them
one
niggas
like
just turned their shit on. I thought
yeah
that was why.
like I get the part where they're in the circle and they're like the powers is coming to like they're like harnessing the morphing grid and stuff, and then like the power like morphs on them because they did that in one movie like they grabbed the
Get how they
powers
tried. Get how
and
they
then
tried to make they tried to make it more like powers were a part of their body than it was like a morphin
like
thing.
it
Cause
was more
they
in
made them
them.
super. Yeah, they made them super strong and shit, which is
But no,
normal.
no, yeah,
But
like
in
that.
Power Rangers, that shit ain't happening until they morph though.
Like what was weird was like so I love that the powers thing because once you combine with the powers, you do gain superpowers. Like that's one
Yeah,
thing
you
that
get
I
them
like
to
that
a
the
degree, down there.
that's one thing I like that the comics show that like the only season that really showed it was like the Disney shows. That's the only ones that
The
showed
ones,
that
the ninja shows is when they
Ninja
showed that they were like
Ninja
Ninja Storm,
Storm, Wild Force did it
Wild
when
Force did it, yeah.
SPD
Yeah,
did
the
it.
shows they had martial arts. I felt like
No,
showed
the
that
martial
they
arts come
was
with it. I'm talking about using their actual powers, like Wild Force. Like if you saw how they fight, they embodied the animal that they was.
yeah.
If you watch Ninja Storm, they use the fucking ninja powers outside of the fucking shit. If you watch Dino Thunder, they harness the power of the Blue Ranger, the Tricera arms. He could like use the Tricera arms while fighting and shit. The fucking Yellow Ranger would have to like pterodactyl scream. Fucking what else? Jungle Fury did it. A lot of shows actually show like once you combine with your powers, you gain that power. And so when they did it in the movie, I understood it. It was just that like
They
One,
didn't explain it
once
too
after
good.
you once you do that first morph and like you bond with your powers, after that you supposed to like whip out a morph or something. Like you gotta do something. You gotta show me some kind of something,
And they
some,
shit just
and
came
it
on
it just
like
didn't hit.
armor, like a venom suit. Goddamn.
Yeah, like bro, like Iron Man even had a fucking morphin sequence in Iron Man 2. And then fuck bro, Iron Man had a morphin sequence in every movie he was in. And the Power
Like he
Rangers
had a
didn't have
suit
it.
up sequence. Like
Yeah,
he had a suit up scene
like
where
bro,
he
like
suited
the
up.
like bro, the glasses when he did the slow morph, like bro, that was hard. Like bro, like
In Civil War when he did the slow morph in Iron Man 2 when he was in the car, he put the suitcase out the trunk,
that's
put
what I
the
was saying.
suitcase down
If
and
Iron
jumped in
Man
that
can do
hole.
it, y'all niggas could do it. That's what's wrong. That's
Like,
what's wrong with
yeah, and
Marvel.
that's like what you think about. That's like the first thing that you think about Power Rangers. You be like, when they be morphing, like it take them a minute to put
Yeah,
their costume on. That's like the when people think about Power Rangers, I think about explosions,
bruh. When I
morphing.
when
That's Zoids.
when I think about Power Rangers, I just think about like how hype I used to be as a kid watching morphin sequences. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to get
Guys,
so
my
hyped.
favorite one, my favorite one was when I seen Ace, not Jason, when I seen Tommy morph into the Green Ranger with the sword, the flute. I mean, play the flute. He morph into the. I was
Oh,
like that
when
shit.
he was evil, yeah, that shit was
Yes,
hard.
bro. He played the flute. He morphed into the Green Ranger. Like my nigga literally just played a tune on y'all lands and got suited. He on
Listen,
smoke.
my favorite home.
I like Trent shit too. When Trent had, cause my favorite scene with Trent was that scene I talked about when he walked up on old boy and was right before school. I'm like, where you going? Where you coming from?
My favorite morph sequence ever to this day has to be when the SPD Rangers fought against the team. It was Team B versus Team A, and they inside like this abandoned car garage of. And so what the Rangers did, bro, this shit the hardest morphin sequence ever. They shot, so the suit came out. They flipped, right? The suit came on. They dodged the blast, and then you see like all of them jump up to grab their helmet, and the helmet come on them. And man, when I say that's the hardest motherfucking morph I ever seen in my life, bruh, ain't nothing ever topped that. Nothing has ever topped that morph to this day.
That shit was hard. I
Like,
remember that bitch.
like, and then that niggas morphed, and then when they landed, they turned into the SWAT mode and proceeded to beat them niggas' asses, bro. That was a hard morph. But nowadays, hell, like you would just see niggas like morph, and then the suit would just come on them. Like that shit lame as fuck. That's why in the trailer when they say it's morphin time and you see the new lightning bolt, bro, I got so hyped. I was like, if they redo the OG morphin sequence, bro, I'ma spaz, bro. I may cry during this shit, bro. Damn, I wish I could stream it and watch it with y'all. Oh man, I might watch that shit in my suit, bro.
Got to,
Say what,
got to. Yeah, I've been on it and everything.
bro? On God, bro. I'm gonna just be I'm gonna just be with the suit on, bro, in the couch like this. Y'all know what today is.
Oh God, the whole family walking out. Why you got your suit on? Don't worry about it. You
Don't
know,
worry.
baby. Play with me.
Today Power Ranger Day, April 19th, Power
Play with
Ranger
me.
Day.
Don't play with me.
I'm lit, super lit. Oh
It's gonna be
shit,
fun to watch.
yeah, it's gonna be a dope watch. I'm really hurt. Bro, if they don't show the damn, you really think they ain't gonna show Stars and Stripe?
No, bro.
Now
Like
that you
this, what
said it,
I
like
believe. It
it just
the
crossed.
the talk that I've seen on Twitter for people that have like seen the episode release, they said that you will see her. And it makes it to where I believe that like it's gonna be like how I thought it was gonna be. We gonna get the All Might and the Stain talk, and that's gonna happen like cutting back and forth. Like that's gonna be the beginning of the episode. And he gonna be like, yeah, the other heroes and shit on the way here to help with the situation. Like they got the call. We gonna get Stars and Stripes on the way here. The end of the episode is gonna be her on top of the jet and Sugar Rocket flying on top of the Nobles, and that's gonna be the end of the episode. So the first episode of the next season is gonna start with that. So if it's gonna start with that, they not gonna blow their budget on that one fight in the beginning of the season. Like they probably gonna do it like how they did this war. It ain't gonna be 1, 2 episodes. It may be like a 2, 3 episode deal. But they not gonna blow their budget in the beginning of the season. That's why I hate that this gonna be the beginning of the season,
My
and it's
thing
not
is
gonna be
this.
like the end of the first half of that season. If it ended the first half of the season, that would be perfect because you get the last episode, the last 2 episode treatment, and then it ended. We're not waiting on it to come back. We are waiting to see it finish now. We see the beginning and we see the end there, and we wait on them to start their preparations for the next war. And that would be cool if it was like that. But like now, it's like we gonna get this. We gonna get maybe the beginning of season 7. So if it's a long break, then yeah, we'll get the whole thing. But if it's not gonna be a long break, and we at least get that up to the point where they was preparing for the war, then you feel me? We gonna get to that point, and we gonna have to wait. Like it's gonna be like, damn, we got that one big fight with Stars and Stripes, and that was it. Now we got
My thing is this though, like if they don't end it with Stars and Stripes.
at least showing up. Like you got to at
Listen, listen,
least show
listen,
her.
listen, 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 listen. This is not gonna make no fucking sense because of
But that's how it's
season
playing out
seven.
though. 'Cause
You're right, you're right, you're right. But season 7 is going to be the pacing is going to be fucking awful. Then think about it,
because they gonna have to at least either wait. It's either we
bruh.
gonna
We
have to
been
be. It's
listen,
like we gonna take a
listen,
break
listen, listen,
between
listen, listen,
six
listen,
and
listen,
seven.
listen, listen. We're not gonna take a break. They coming out with season 7. My thing is this: we've been in the last war all last year, right?
Yeah,
And do you know? You remember how the war started, right? Like you got Dobby, you got. To me,
they all
I
showed
wanted
up
the
with the
war.
sort of thing.
I wanted the war to be a whole season, 26 episodes, but it don't look like we're
That's what
gonna
I'm
get that.
saying. Like
My
it's
thing is
not
this
because
then.
like the same thing I feel like is what threw it off. They should have let the same thing happen, start happening this last episode. Like they meet, they start talking. Okay, they end and
I'm
talk
just
the
trying to.
beginning of this episode, and we get most, if we get all of the fight up until the point where she bring the shit down. Like you see, she make the Susanoo, and that's like the end. That's the cliffhanger, and
The
move on.
first half of the season, the war gotta start halfway in between.
It got like it's gonna have to start at the
It
end of the first half of season 7. Like it's gonna have to start at episode 12 of season 7.
no, it gotta start at episode 6. Think about
Like
it.
because
Think about it. Think about it.
yeah,
Think about it.
because what cushion? Because that's what I was telling you when we was talking about it. What cushion did they have in break at the 12th episode?
That has to be Stars and Stripes. Unless they do Stars and Stripes justice and give her like 3 episodes, I bet I don't see that happening.
The only way they could is if the talk take up most of this last episode. That's the only way they
But
could.
the
Is if
talk
the
was
talk
like
take up
a
most of
page.
that. That's the only way they can though at this point, how they
I don't
pace it,
know,
where
bro. The
they at
reason,
now.
the
It's
reason
like they
why,
either gonna have to show her fight happening and the talk happening at the same time, then the talk ends and we see All Might doing whatever, and then we still get Stars and Stripes fight. Or the talk happen and they tease Stars and Stripes fight, and then Stars and Stripes fight start the next season. It's just where they got it at right now. They sped stuff up too fast, I felt like. That's why I said I was
yeah,
mad at it.
this ain't gonna make no sense, bro.
Cause it made me mad. It's like y'all gonna
They
tease
had to,
Stars and Stripes.
they had to give it
Then
two
we either gonna
episodes.
get y'all either gonna tease Stars and Stripes and give us a break, which is all right because we hadn't finished the war. It made me a little
Unless,
mad.
well, no, because Deku still got to take a bath and shit.
We gotta do all of that, and how y'all gonna fit that into 12 episodes before
Yeah,
y'all start the war?
the end of the episode gonna be starting stripe on a plane.
Got to be. That's the only way they could to make it to the point where the pacing is all right. To give it to it, it was some time between the
But
last
that
war and
means
this
season
war.
7 gonna be awful, bro.
It's going to pay them first 12 episodes gonna be terrible, and when they see how bad that it is, that's where the break gonna happen. Break gonna happen. We gonna get the end of the series in the manga, then they gonna come back and finish it. That's how they gonna have to do it. They gonna finish it and give it movie quality type shit to finish it.
No, they gonna give it movie
Because of
quality.
how
It's just that.
because of how bad this shit gonna turn out. I don't see how it could be good unless it's a break. They just announced that because they already announced season
Bruh, do
7.
you not
That's
know
what
that
threw me
mean?
off.
Do you not know that means it makes no
That's what threw
sense?
me off. That they announced season 7 already, and the war in the manga isn't done yet. Like they announced season 7, like yeah, it's already working. Y'all working on something that's not done yet because season 7 is gonna be
The
the end.
only way it'll make sense if they make it a 3 core.
Like Attack on Titan. Like they said, it's gonna get the Attack on Titan treatment where it gets split up. Like it's gonna be, they say, the Final War, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Like we're gonna get seasons, and then that's gonna be its own deal as like a season type thing. Which I
Nah,
mean,
they'll
how
just
it's
do
going,
season 7, season 8.
but how it's
Has
going
it
though,
has studio
would
has there
would
ever
they
been a
do that
war
though?
that took a break in between a war though?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
What
it has
series
been. One
what's
Piece
One
with
Piece has took a
Marineford.
they took a break in
They took a
between?
break, and now they're just now getting into their next war on Vegapunk.
Yeah, but Marine
But like,
4, I mean One Piece don't count because that's every week though.
okay, let's
That's
think
every
about
week.
another one. Let's think about another one. Then
That's
you
like
talking
me
about a
saying
big war.
Naruto.
Naruto. I was gonna say if we was talking like that, then Naruto.
Like you gotta think of a anime that's like
Let,
seasonal.
but you had to think about My Hero. They wars are just big conflicts though. And we had to think about which anime has taken like a break, but like in between a big conflict or while they doing a big conflict.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it won't make sense. They're literally gonna rush this to hell.
I can't think of no show that took a break in between us some peak shit. Like think about if
I mean, unless you
Naruto
count
was
Bleach, but
in Shippuden. Bleach
Bleach
is
coming
Bleach though.
back
Like
though.
it's feeling like it's coming back. It had filler problems.
Like I won't
Think
even
about
count
this,
Bleach
but
because they taking a break. Like they taking like getting the
yeah,
next
they
core
taking a
ready.
break to get the next four
Let me
and
go
let's
pee.
get
I'll
the
be
next
right
half
back.
of it
Hold
ready.
that thought.
Okay, but
All right. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, the pacing gonna be wrong, bro.
that's just like if Naruto took a break in the middle of the pain arc.
I mean, it did. No, not the pain arc, but they took a break during the Fourth Great Ninja War. But the
It's
filler was
filler
in
though.
the filler was in the war too, so it don't really count.
Yeah, like if it's is in it, then it don't count.
Yeah,
But
cause like
shit,
they,
I can't think a name that I sat here and thought about that shit for a minute. I can't think a name.
yeah,
They
like
had
the
like a major conflict and they took a break in the conflict as far as like anime telling.
yeah,
The
like the
only thing that I can think of that come close is Black Clover, but they only did that because they caught up to the manga,
yeah, like that don't
which
count
was the
either.
right thing. Like they had an anime only feeling, it didn't contradict the story, it didn't like make it convoluted to the point where it didn't make sense when the story picked back up. It literally picked back up from the last canon episode that you watched. It said Black Clover was one of the shows that I appreciated that he did anime only filler, and when the manga was far enough away, it picked back up exactly where it left off at, like canon wise.
Yeah, fuck, man.
But my hero fucking up, and I feel like it's because they're not
I
giving Horikoshi enough time to finish. If they let
They're
him
stressing him
finish,
out.
it'll be fine because at that point it's not no question of you working on an unfinished product because now they don't know when he could end this shit. He said he was gonna end it this year. Everybody like had their predictions. What if this shit don't end till the middle of next year and y'all already announced the next season that start this shit? Then we at least gonna have to take 6 months break, a 6 month break to make it make sense that we was waiting on him to end production wise anyway. Because if not, you basically saying that y'all had a storyboard and everything that y'all was waiting on for a year and that y'all waited to do for a year and a half.
I wish my hero would have became the vision he actually wanted for it.
Like you can tell in how he's being treated with it now. He keep taking 2 week breaks, 2 week breaks. The
No,
other
not only
person was
that,
just
like
taking,
he just want to get it over with at this point. But I wish he could have.
yeah,
I wished he would have been able to make the story he had in his head instead of changing shit and the fucking that other
I feel like he
fucking
would be down. I feel like he would be down by now.
no, he
He
wouldn't
never
have
had
been
to take.
done. We would he said we would still so if he would have got to do his original vision, we would just not be starting the first war, honestly.
It would make the pacing seem a lot more realistic because
Yeah,
from what
cause
I understand,
he wanted it to be like years. Like you see, we're only in the second year.
yeah,
It was supposed to be My
that's what
Hero
I was gonna say.
Academia.
That's what I was gonna say. You took the words right out my mouth. He set it up to where you was gonna see they could go through school for 4 years, and then you get to my billing academia. He get to the point where he's writing an end game. Like that's where you start to feel like he's writing an end game. When you spend time with them like that, it's like damn, he's starting to cook. Like he not trying to wait a year. Like he actually spent time with his villain. This something you don't see until much later in the story when the villain is about to change, which is normally like an end type thing.
Yeah.
So shit, for Koshi to see that they pushed his My Villain Academia the way they did. He wanted it to be what it was in the manga. Then it got to the anime, and then the viewpoint on the anime changed how he had to write his manga going forward.
No, it
He
started with
actually colored
it started when they introduced the villains at the damn the training arc, and all the
the
fans was like,
US,
yeah, no, not USJ, but the one when they was at the
the
forest.
woods, when they was in the woods. Yeah,
Yeah, because that like when they
they
was in the
kidnapped
forest,
Bakugo.
that was supposed to lead into the traitor arc, because Bakugo was supposed to be gone for a while, but all the
Yeah,
fans
cause
was
that's what it
upset.
felt like. Cause like when he Bakugo get kidnapped, I watched this shit for the first time. My question was, how are they gonna get him back? because Deku was fucked up. At that point, he didn't know how to use his quirk. How is they gonna get him back?
Somebody
Then it
says
was
a leak.
almost
Somebody said that they think that Horikoshi was gonna make Bakugo evil, and it was supposed to be like a
his quirk.
Deku Shoto thing.
His quirk. Because if you look at Bakugo quirk out of that whole class, Shinso was the only he wasn't in that class. So we really looking at 1A. That class 1A, out of all of their quirks, don't nobody really have a villain quirk that can do that type of damage like that. But Bakugo, it's almost like he was that second. His Shoto is like his I grew you, like we grew together. Bakugo was his rival, where Shoto was like, I helped you get past a certain growth point. I helped you grow. Bakugo is like his rival. It was like he wrote who to have two friends that he had a rival in one that could be his villain, like a Vegeta type situation. He go
Mm-hmm.
bad, then Deku beat him and he come back good and he bring him back over. Then you got Shoto as his Piccolo. Like we fought and we friends and we grew. Like we trained together, we grew. Shit, me and your daddy helped me grow. Like, it's like he gave Shoto, Piccolo, and Vegeta, but he never got to fulfill Vegeta's role. But in Shoto, he got to fulfill Shoto's growth in Piccolo, being that stunted child, coming from my daddy want me to be whatever, so I'm gonna be my own nigga. And now
Mm-hmm.
Shoto, he a hero, like he gonna be who he need to be. So, you got to see that growth in Shoto, whereas we didn't get to see villain Bakugo. Because I would have wanted to see that. Bakugo has a quirk that would have made me. His personality in the beginning, he always want to fight. He got explosions for his quirk.
That's
Even
why. That's why I
even
believe that they did that redemption arc and made him see the error of his ways. You know what I'm saying?
okay, even Shigaraki was like, "You got a quirk that's made for villains, nigga.
No, like
come to the dark
maybe
side. Come
go back
sign
and
Death
go
Row
back
records, nigga.
go
Come
watch
sign the
season
Death Row
go
records."
watch season one. All the people that was watching the US thing, they all said that about Bakugo. It like you could it he may not come out he may not ever come out and say this now, but it was on the
He
wall.
wrote him up like that, like especially that part when you see them giving their medals and he's the only nigga in a straitjacket because he don't want to accept his
Yeah.
medal. It show you that Bakugo was a little touched in the head. He can't even accept the fact that he was number one and he won. Like he couldn't accept the fact that he won the fight. He fought a nigga that gave his all against Deku, and he didn't really want to give his all against Bakugo. And Bakugo beat him because he was tired or whatever. Bakugo wasn't trying to hear that shit. You couldn't accept the fact that you got what you wanted. You wanted to win, didn't it? You won. The nigga got there acting a damn fool. He in a straight, he tied to a fucking board in a straight jacket because he keep acting a fool. Like it was on the wall, like how you said. He was making Bakugo seem like he was gonna swap sides, especially when he fought Deku after when he learned Full Kali and they fought each other and All Might went and broke them up.
Yeah.
Right then, when he told Deku, it's my fault that he like this. It's almost like it was made for Deku, for Bakugo to be like that was his reason that he left. And,
Yeah.
oh, oh, you. Why All Might came and stopped us? Why you always come when you involved? You All Might choosing you over me, and I'm his number one fan. I got his card in my pocket right now, and he choosing you over me. Like it was almost like it was made to be like one of them situations. And shit,
Yeah,
Bakugo leave.
you could tell that he was like it was set up for like Bakugo to be Sasuke, like lead a
He was
school.
gonna leave. He was gonna. I felt like that the whole him getting kidnapped was the catalyst to him leaving. That he knows Shigaraki is gonna accept him. He knows Shigaraki told him, "See, come roll with the villains, nigga. You in my crew if you wanna roll." He knows Shigaraki told him that when he kidnapped him. So when he leave, it's like,
The
if
door is
all
already
my
open.
number. Yeah, the door is open. If All Might won't accept me, then I guess Shigaraki will. Like he told me that I'm the shit over here being the villain squad. So let me go be the shit over here.
And
At
then
least
and
I'm
then
back to them.
and then it would have came out that all for one planned all this shit. It told Shigaraki to
Like,
go
like,
after him.
yeah, nigga, go. You see that little nigga right there? That's his success. See that nigga best friend? Go fuck with him. Go do whatever
Go
you feel like you need to get
go
under his skin.
go fuck with him. I'm
Go
gonna
do
fuck
whatever
with
you
you,
feel like you need to get up under his skin.
bruh.
And he get him over there to the dark side. And then the crazy thing is if he do that, it's like Bakugo could have learned that Dabi was Toya. Like Dabi could have been like, "Oh, you went to school with my little brother," and he like, "Your little brother? Who the fuck are you talking about?" And Dabi come, he like, "Sit down, my nigga.
You
Let
know
me
how much.
sit down one time."
You know how dark my hero would have went if Bakugo would have turned evil, bruh.
He would have learned about Shoto. He learned all them secrets that they know on that side. And when he fight, he bump into them. He poking, nigga. You don't even know something that I know. Don't even worry about it. He get the fucking with Endeavor. Hey, nigga, you know you got something you need to handle over here. He get the fucking with All Might. Man, you don't even know what we cooking over here, nigga. Awful ain't got it going over here. Like imagine if like because like he would be that dude like Bakugo
Nah,
would be that
he
shit
would be
talker.
talking greasy.
He would have
He would have been
he
talking
would been talking
greasy.
so
And
greasy to
then
them, bro.
think of this too. You fail to realize like all for one could have gave him another quirk. Like you see how he
Could have
got
gave
you,
him something to counteract the explosions.
or not
Like
only that.
absorption
Like
or something.
picture this. Like what if he'd have been like, you see how all for one, you see how All Might gave Deku that I can do the same. I can get you right. You know what I'm saying? And gave him a
Like
power
what if Bakugo
similar
like what if
to all for
Bakugo was the
one.
first nine? Like what if Bakugo was nine? Like he was his prototype, the Shigaraki. Like he tested
It
what he
wouldn't have
was gonna
been.
do.
It wouldn't have been that.
He tested what he was
Bakugo would
gonna
have been
do.
something
So,
crazy though.
man, bruh, since we talking about My Hero, I heard a theory the other day, and it kind of had tweaked my mind. They
What's up?
said that imagine if, because they say that Horikoshi don't forget plot theories, he already showed us that Deku's doctor was old boy. They said, what if Deku had a quirk, he had his quirk took from
Oh,
him,
it's like no, I don't believe
and
that.
when I don't believe it either, but it is interesting to think about because they added this part to it because we've seen Alpha One in that suit. And we see him in that suit when he went and saved Toya in the anime. In the manga, they was like when he brought Toya back home, it was a man in that same suit. They was like, what if he gave Toya, you know, the quirk that he got now when he met him? Like he saw him and he was like, he saw him, you know, he touched him. He's a kid, you know, he's 5 in their world. At the time, by the age of 4, you manifest your quirk. He touched him, he like, let me see what quirk you got. You know, take nothing from him. He like, I don't got no quirk, little nigga. Alright, let me give you one. He gives him, send him on his way. Let me take you back home. You said you wanted to be a hero, then let me take you back home.
You talking
Take
about
him
for
back home.
Shigaraki?
Yeah, he said you want to be a hero, then let me take you back home.
Now
He gave me quirk.
I do believe he gave Shigaraki his quirk.
I believe he gave him a quirk too
I don't
because
believe
it
he
don't
took
make.
Deku's quirk, but I believe he gave Shigaraki his quirk
I
because he
believe
was
he
watching
did too.
Shigaraki. And then
I say
if you
this.
watch that
Why,
chapter, he didn't start itching and scratching till after he met all for one.
then I say this too to parallel it. It would be cool if Shigaraki was just like Deku, a boy that was born quirkless. Like he didn't manifest it. We didn't know that until then. Like he
I
was born
believe
quirkless, just
I
like how
believe
Deku were.
I believe he probably was gonna go with that route, but then gave it to our boy, uh my boy Fruit Cup, Fruit Cup. What's my nigga name?
The laser,
Al Yama, Naval
the
Laser.
laser, how he was born quirkless, and he
Yeah,
gave him that for laser.
Al Yama, my boy. Bro, I forgot how lit the music was in the '90s on video games. Well, we'll never get back to this.
You had to play on soundtrack most of the time.
Say what?
You had to play your own soundtrack most of the time.
Bruh. We'll never get back to these hits.
Yeah, nah, yeah, fuck around.
What time you
Eh,
gotta be up in the morning?
shit, I'm going to get this car detailed tomorrow, so I'm gonna get up kind of early. I'm gonna try to get up at like this one, so I'm gonna try to get up at like 7.
7? Well, you need to be
Yeah,
getting off here soon, huh?
get that bitch together. How long we been on here? Yeah, it was okay, but
I don't
normal
know. How
time.
long we been on here?
I was 2 minutes, normal time.
Oh, I want to say, bruh, time be flying by quick as fuck.
Okay, yeah. I don't think no manga shit that really came out this week. Oh, the spoiler for My Hero came out. Nina is the
Turned up.
spotlight. She's
Yeah.
she's changing, bro. I want to see what he's doing with her, with the fact that she's changing, like her body's changing because she's using her quirk.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be cool to see. What else can kind of happen? JK on a break. The nigga finna summon my Haraga and do damage. Oh, this was one thing that I wanted to tell you about that. The person that he find, now that the English has come out for it and we see the actual translation to her technique. Remember Maki's sister Mai, how she can make that one bullet a day, but it's special though. Outside, like in their world, if you make something outside of a domain, it's real. It don't disappear when the domain is done. So when she make that bullet, it's a real bullet. It's not like a curse energy bullet. It's a real bullet.
Yeah.
So shit, this person that
That's all
used
she's
that
looking
Superman.
for.
Oh wait, let me see. Hey, that shit hard.
That's the Ninja Turtle.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shit, this person basically, we know that like she has to be a Zenith because this is Mai's technique on a master level. She can create anything that she knows of how it's made with her curse energy outside of a domain, and what she make is real. Like it's not a figment of the energy. It's actual like manifestation. It's just not as strong as the real thing that it's imitating.
Yeah.
So shit, that's cool that we got to see Mai's technique on a master level. How we see Game master Leorio shit instantly in Hunter x Hunter. And
And
he explained,
that's Mikey, right?
yeah, that's my
Yeah.
sister. Like, and that's like something crazy about Maki and Mai. In Jujutsu Kaisen, you learn that twins are counted as one person in Jujutsu Kaisen. One
Yeah,
person
that's
take
why
the body,
one person that's why only one of them can be the head of, right?
one person take the body, and one person take the cursed energy. That's
Mm-hmm.
why they never like. That's why like if it's a twin situation, they'll never be good because one person they have a weak body but have cursed energy, they can use cursed energy. While the other person they have a strong body but they can't use cursed energy at all. That was like the thing with Mai and Maki. But in the series now, it's to the point where they're together now. So you see Maki with a heavenly restriction. That's like what she chose to
Mm-hmm.
save to keep Mai as like a person. He chose to heavenly restriction. Mai can keep all the cursed energy. She can take the cursed energy with her. I'm gonna keep her body, everything that her body was. I'm gonna keep in place of her. She can keep all the cursed energy, and that's why Maki's so strong with her heavenly restriction because it's almost like she has a body that's tuned to cursed energy, but she can't use it. She can sense it, superhuman strength, superhuman abilities.
But
She
that's
can't.
why she raw with the tools and shit, right?
But that was before she was what she is now. That was before she had a heavenly restriction. How she is now is just how she is
Oh.
normally. Like her, the glasses is the only thing that allow her to be a sorcerer. Like the glasses is what made her a grade 3 sorcerer. That's the lowest grade you can be in Jujutsu Kaisen is grade 3.
Yeah.
That's only because she can see curses. The benchmark for grade 3 is that you can see cursed spirits. That's the benchmark. You a grade 3 sorcerer.
Yeah.
Grade 2 is you can manipulate cursed energy. You can exercise spirits. Grade 1 is you can exercise semi grade 1 spirits and above. And special grade sorcerers are like the niggas. The niggas are the cream of the crop. So shit, Maki went from being nothing to being peak. All because
Peak. Damn.
like really for real, bro. Like Maki went from being
Nasty.
she can fight to being she can fight niggas that's top tier sorcerers. Like bro, put it in easy. She fought a nigga. His jujitsu technique is he turn your body into frames, like your body movement into frames.
Yeah.
If you don't move into 24 frames of movement, you have to move with the frames. If you don't, you get stuck 1 second for each frame that you ignore. So you can get stuck for up to 24 seconds if you don't follow the frames. That's how that shit works. Aki fought this nigga. Her body is so resilient that it ignored his curse technique. Where she at now? That's how strong her body is, how resilient it is now. The curse energy don't work on her at all. Like if you use your curse technique, you can use it, but it's almost like it didn't work. Like the target
How?
wasn't there. Like you used it and the target wasn't there.
So having a heaven restriction does all of that, like boost you that
That's what it
strong?
told you. That's what niggas finna see with Toji. Why he pushed Gojo to be what niggas see Gojo is now?
Yeah.
He wouldn't like that. Cause you finna see in the beginning of the second season is Gojo how he would have been if he never met Toji. If Gojo never fought Toji, we would never see Sensei Gojo like we see him training Houston and shit. When he fought Toji, Toji made a man out of that nigga. Because he showed him that just because you can manipulate curse energy to the maximum extent that you that nigga in yours so in the sorcerer world
Yeah.
don't mean that you can just outclass a nigga that's just can beat you. Toji was just beating him with physical ability alone. Gojo using his curse energy, Toji is bouncing around. He human Superman around this hole. It's him. And how that shit end is how we get Gojo to where he is now. Like Toji is, if we didn't get Toji versus Gojo, we wouldn't have Gojo where he at now. He wouldn't be the best. He was the best then until he met Toji. Toji had humbled that nigga, bro, for real.
So let me ask you
It's
this:
crazy.
do you not think that what's the creator of Jujutsu Kaisen, Gege?
Okay.
Do you not think all these is like some weird ass pulls out of nowhere, or is it like,
When you see that, because I didn't want to spoil it. I did a good job of not spoiling because you said it like that. When you see
yeah,
it,
no, yeah,
because you've seen the technique.
yeah?
Let me tell you
I'm
like this.
just trying to,
Remember
cause
when you
like the
said
way you explained it in my
I
head,
was gonna say, remember what Yuta did with remember when Geto was fighting Yuta and he was like, oh, reverse techniques. You can heal niggas. That's something that don't nobody know how to do in Jujutsu Kaisen. Because curse energy is raw negative emotion. That's anger. Yeah, shit that you feel when you find demons and shit. You don't feel happy when you find demons and shit. That's something that Jujutsu sorcerers don't naturally know how to do. So that's something that Gojo learned how to do in this second season, but that's not why he became the Gojo that we know. He applied that to something else.
mm-hmm.
Toji did something to him to make him learn how to do this. Gojo literally pulled up on get back game time on this nigga.
Yeah, like Gojo, like you talking about like the flashback Gojo or something else isn't
Uh,
happening.
the second season is gonna start with flashback Gojo.
Okay, so you talking about when Gojo is on the brink of death and he learns his purple technique. I
He
seen.
learned
Yeah,
the reverse curse technique. That's what
yeah.
he learned. The purple comes from when he mixes the red and the
In the
blue
blue, yeah,
with
to
the
make
reverse
purple,
curse
yeah,
technique. He
and makes
reverses
purple.
both of them to
Yeah,
make the
I
purple.
know that much. I know all of that. He in the brink of death. He learned all that. But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That makes sense. But it just seems like Gege is doing the same thing for every character now. I mean,
They
it
own
could
way.
be.
Cause in the story, that has happened to multiple people. But like to each different character, like in Maki's situation, that same thing happened to Maki. But like how I explained the twin situation, her taking in my how she got what she is. But you get her whole character development in what she did that led up to that. Like you get her character arc is finished. Maki character arc is done. We
Mm-hmm.
on Demon Maki. That's what we call her now. Maki Zeni character arc done.
Mm-hmm.
Demon Maki is what we seen in the Culling games. So
Mm-hmm.
like you right, she do. I think it's a woman.
But so
She
so
do
so let
get
me
some
so
of the
let me
same
so let
as
me
was
let me
on
stop
the
you there.
character.
So it just seems kind of repetitive. But
Huh?
if that's like part of if that's part of the world building, like
I'm
jujitsu
a,
sources have to get on the brink of
I'm a,
death.
I'm a.
What
Trauma. It ain't always them. It be trauma sometimes.
what
That's
no
the
trauma. Well, I mean, well that makes sense. Then trauma and the brink of death is trauma to unlock a
that's
new.
one of the instances. Like to it's
It
just
just
for that
seems.
reverse curse technique.
It
But for
just.
reverse curse techniques, that's what it always is in the series. Is the brink of death. Because with Ghetto, he saw that his friends was finna die, and he learned how to do it. With Gojo,
It
he
just
was
seems
about to
the
die. He
way.
learned how to do it.
It just seems very generic in that sense. Like I get why. It's just I don't know. I guess because I don't. It's giving me
Want me
Dragon
to
Ball
get?
Z
You want me to?
feels.
You want me to give you another way to think about it?
Yeah.
Look at Gojo, right? With this last arc that he fought Toji.
Mm-hmm.
Have you read Hisoka versus Carlo?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Remember at the end when Hisoka brought himself back to life with Bungee Gum? But that was only because we
He
know that Nin can do shit like that.
he
Think
wa-
about
he
it like,
will he willed it just like what's her name?
yeah, think about it just like that. Crollo and Hisoka is literally the mirror to Toji versus Gojo, but think of it the opposite way though.
He willed it to existence.
It's like you had because now that he's went deeper into curse and now that she's went deeper into curse energy, at first I compared curse energy to spirit energy or like
Yu
Rugetsu.
Hakusho.
No, not that. I compared it to Bleach Rugetsu. Like people can use it to different degrees.
Yeah.
People get different things out of
But
it.
it's more like
And now,
Nin.
yeah, it's more like Nin because like you see that everybody's curse energy is different. Like Kashimon said,
So
his curse energy
it's not trauma per se. It's just a main trigger like Gone was.
that can be that can be a trigger because like Kashimon, how it's like then how Killer with shit feels like lightning, but other like transmuters can make they name feel like other things. Kashimon's curse
Well, no, it
energy,
is lightning because remember he would zap himself, and he
yeah,
zapped himself enough to where he was able to channel it and like understand
channeling it all the
lightning
time to
techniques.
understand it. Cause that's how Kashimon is. He slept with eels at night. That's how he explained it. He slept with eels at night. He was always scared of the dark. So with his fear of the dark enhancing his cursed energy with the manipulation of the electricity from the water in the ears, his cursed energy feels it hits like lightning
Yeah,
when it explodes. That's almost different.
yeah,
But you have Hakari. Hakari is like gone. Hakari curse energy is rugged, it's sharp. When Hakari hits you with his curse energy, he can miss his punch and it'll cut you. That's how ragged his curse energy is.
hmm
Then Yuji said is like his curse energy is like it's a delay. And he use his curse energy. You'll see him activate his technique, but his energy flows so weird that it feels like it's a lapse in it that you got affected twice. You have Megami. His cursed energy people can't feel because his technique is based on shadows. Still, his cursed energy is based around the fact that it comes from shadows. He can dive into niggas' shadows now. Like if you walking around Megami, he can jump into your shadow and follow you around like that. And you wouldn't know. That's how in touch he is with his cursed energy now. Like that's how he has fleshed it out so far, introducing new characters. And they don't have any, don't have name techniques that it's like then how people know the basics of then or they have mastered the basics and they can use their mastered basics to go into that category. And then curse energy, you can master curse energy manipulation, which is just sending it to different parts of your body, turning it up real high, turning it down real low. Put that into techniques while also manipulating it with domains, manipulating it with like curse objects, eh, using other techniques. Like how people are born with knowing how to use them. People could be born with curse techniques. They could be born with the 10 shadows. He just had to go beat his demon dog. It's the only thing with the shadows. That's one of the coolest things with that I think. That if you're born in 10 shadows using, you automatically can catch Shikigami. But the first Shikigami is already in the world. It's the demon dog. You just have to go meet it. That's how you Megumi in the little flashback in this part of the story. He's with Dojo, and Dojo actually and with Megumi to help him find his first demon out. It was the white one. The white one was his first.
Mm.
So Gege is making it more. I thought it would be more like a Ryatsu, but niggas just stronger than you, just stronger than you. But it's curse energy type man. Cause like niggas can be stronger. They can have curse
They
like
can be
super.
stronger than you, but it's how you use it to get out of your
Somebody
situation.
had to kill. Somebody had to kill Sukuna. Somebody had to kill all these sorcerers that we see that got reincarnated, and they have some like in today's time, they have some of the strongest techniques. But we see now it was because back in their time, using a domain extension that was like entraps you, it closed you in. That's weaker. Yeah, it guarantees the hit. That's the only thing that makes it stronger than the shit that Sukuna uses. It's a
Mm-hmm.
guaranteed hit. Whatever you use in it, it's gonna hit. It don't matter whatever the target. But that's only in case domains. In domains that don't have an enclosed space, it trades out for that, which makes Sukuna's domain that much more devastating. It trades out the fact that it traps you in with wide area. 300 kilometers. A whole city is what Sukuna's domain expansion encompasses to sacrifice you closed in. It's still a sure hit. Whatever target in that radius is a sure hit. But that target can escape though. That's the only gimmick. To the old domains, to the new domains. That's like cool. Cause then you see that in men. Some of the old men techniques can't stack up to some of the new people that's learning men because they thinking more with their imagination, leaning more towards specialists and not some of the more basic men types.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of cool to see that in JJK that Gege has made it a big power system. It don't matter. It really is how good are you versus how good is this other person. You can have a nigga that had like YouTube. He bottoms. He can refill himself whenever he wants to. He can copy niggas, store that shit. He can
Mm-hmm.
fight a nigga like Ryu. His only gimmick is that he output the maximum at whatever percent. He can have one drop of curse energy. It's gonna feel like it's equal 100%. At one
Do
drop.
you? Okay, you just said gimmick. Do you think everybody has a gimmick or?
Everybody have a gimmick in JJK. It's either their technique or it's how their energy flow. Yuji is the only one that don't have a like technique. It's literally how he flow. That's why I like Yuji. How his energy flow and his hands. Because shit, Yuji realized from the beginning I had to fight to my strengths in this hoe. In the second season in Shibuya, it's gonna be a fight. He was fighting a nigga that had blood manipulation. He could control blood. And he could control the blood outside of his body, inside of his body, and he don't run out of blood. He's not a normal person. Yuji was so smart that he cornered this nigga in the bathroom, bro. Hit the sprinkler. Hit the sprinkler so the blood can disperse. You in my domain. We in the even playing ground now, nigga. Where your hands at? You just made it an even playing ground because you thought smart like that. I don't got no technique. Can't fight this nigga long range. What can I do to bring him into my like range of motion where I can box with his ass? His
Man.
ass in the bathroom. Hit the sprinkler on him. Let's rock. Out the boxing with his ass. That's one of my favorite fights from Yuji when he fought that nigga and shit because that shows you that Yuji really will think while he's fighting. And he grew because the last time we saw him fight was when he fought old boy in the forest. A nigga like how he fought this time. He fought old boy in
Yeah.
the forest. He got beat up. You see him grow. He get to find this nigga. He like, alright, I can't take a direct hit from your ass because that shit'll kill me. Let me see what you working with. He size him up. Alright, you ain't that good at hand in hand. What can I do to bring you more into my domain? Hit the bathroom with it. Come on, bitch. Hit the sprinkler on him. Even though you just lost that fight, just hold the L. You don't get took out fights. He just lose fights. You get put down like what he just, I can't fight. Like he just give up. He usually do give up. That's what I will say. Usually it's an MC that know when he beat sometimes.
Yeah.
But he'll never say that he out of the fight though. Like that's when you get when niggas be like, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen, they jump Jujutsu Kaisen, they be jumping niggas. That's what be happening. Usually be like, man, I can't whoop this nigga by myself. If I keep trying, I'm gonna die. Let's get the rock.
Damn.
That happened in Shibuya. People gonna love that when niggas get jumped in Shibuya.
Yeah.
They gonna love that. One of my other favorite fights is in Shibuya when they went into, you remember the octopus dude? Octopus dude domain is so crazy that it's gonna shock people how deadly it is. It's a beach. The beach is only how it looks. You can
Yeah.
summon like fish shikigami that look like demons. They like piranhas. They eat shit. And it's called a deadly swarm. He send that shit at you. You better pray to God that it don't last that long. He split it up somewhere. Because when he did it in the manga, bro, he was fighting Maki, Anami, and Grandpa Zenin, which was like the head. Put their ass in that domain. Grandpa Zenin, this is how deadly the attack is. He looked at them niggas, he said, it's a grade 1 sorcerer. You a semi-grade 1. You a grade 3. I'm gonna give you 5% of this move, and
You
that's
said
gonna be
ascended
enough.
grade one?
Ascended grade 1. He's like, that was
Uh,
Grandpa Zenin.
yeah.
And he looked at Maki and he was like, you grade 3. He gave Maki 5% of his domain, like, technique. Was like, that's enough for you. He gave Nanami and Grandpa Zenin the other two halves of that shit. The only reason Grandpa Zenin survived is because of his curse technique. He trapped shit in frames. The only reason Nanami survived is because of his ratio. He was just fine out there when he survived, but Nanami got fucked up though.
Damn.
Just show you that people that have intense domain expansions that
Yeah.
have sure hits. If you get caught in a domain expansion that has a sure hit, like Jogo, the nigga with the volcano, people don't understand that Yuji and Gojo was supposed to die when he did his domain expansion. Put them niggas in a volcano, bro. He enclosed them inside of a volcano. The
Yeah.
narrator specifically said his domain expansion incinerates sorcerers on contact. Like Jogo don't even have to do a move. He just pull niggas in his own and it's over. They survived that. Imagine like being a sorcerer in the field and you run up on a cursed spirit like Gojo and you do a domain expansion. What you gonna do? If you not a nigga like Gojo, they can counter something like that. They get really made this shit. I can't wait to see how she gonna end it because it's building up, but I see that she's kind of fluffing it now.
Yeah.
She's showing her fighting. 'Cause we ain't seen Sukuna fight for real, and now we're seeing Sukuna fight. We had to see more of Sukuna. Like I want to see how strong she is everybody, and that's kind of like what's going on. His new best.
You think the anime? Well, I know the anime gonna do it justice. Let me.
Hell yeah, that's Mappa
Yeah, I'm
baby,
not. Yeah,
bro.
I'm not worried about that.
They
Well,
put the good music on this shit, animation. The only other reason that I feel like Mappa would kind of give it some type. Well, I know why they split it into two cores is because of Hell's Paradise. They animated it. I feel like the same people that did Jujutsu Kaisen in the studio did Hell's Paradise because it's animated the same.
yeah.
Shit, that's why they split it into two cores, but it's two continuous cores though. Oh, bro, we got a troll in the chat.
Wait, we do. Uh, well, we finna see. They say some bullshit. They gone.
I ain't giving them no hope this
Yeah, no,
time. I ain't gonna
I already know that's a.
lie.
I already know it's a troll.
Ain't getting nigga no crap. What you got to say, troll? What you got to say today?
Uh, you said
You
no, I'm
not
not
trolling
trolling
right
right
now. You see
now.
what he said right
Yeah,
now.
right
Yeah. What
now.
you want on today?
That's just my name.
Say
No, we
my
don't
name.
see. We got
Yeah,
you.
we gonna see my
We at
boy.
three. They usually start wilding after the fifth comment. They go
Oh
another
god.
one. What they? What? How
Here
many?
we go.
Here we go. It's troll hour. What time is it? Yeah, we at
Yeah, I
troll
ain't trolling.
hour.
I'm finna roll up on
No,
y'all. I ain't
I'm
got time for
finna let
this
me
shit.
go. Let me pull their names up and get ready to hit that block button.
We'll give y'all one chance, but I ain't giving y'all
Nah,
the benefit of the doubt though.
what?
I ain't giving y'all the benefit of the doubt.
Nah,
Y'all be coming in this hoe saying,
suck at number three. So when he get the two, I know he gonna start saying some trolling
y'all be
racist
saying
shit.
some out of pocket
What is
shit, bro.
it, Dad? He said, "What did I do? The fuck." These are troll hours. So when new people come,
Trial hours, bro. You ain't getting that.
we ain't did none. But you just on red alert right now. What it say?
It's on red alert
You
right
can
now.
pull my name if you pull my pants down. See, that's
Here we go
one.
with this shit. See what we
Can
talking
I
about.
volunteer? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Suck finna come next.
Here we go with this
Yo,
bullshit. What y'all gonna say
I'm
today?
not a dude. Okay. Well, I don't know what you are. We just see your name. But yeah, that sound. It sound. Let me ask. Last 2 weeks ago, you said that you think JJ in his last arc.
Yeah.
So if it's in this last arc, how much longer do you think it got?
November.
November?
Especially if she don't take no, like if she keep doing it like how she been doing it, she been going two
Yeah.
chapters a night. I don't know if people been noticing that. She been
No,
going every
I don't keep
chapter.
up with it. Bro,
Like,
listen.
you don't keep up with it, but like
I ain't
I thought
listen,
it was
bro. So my manga reader has been slacking. If it ain't My Hero, I haven't read it. And I ain't even caught up with my new chapter, my new Ranger chapters. With what you call it. But it's just that like getting into a manga now, like it get canceled. So, bro, think about when we first started the podcast and how many shits I was reading and keeping up with, and all of that shit canceled and gone. And
yeah,
so,
that's
like,
like Burn the Witch. I was like that about Burn the Witch because they actually started the anime for it and gave it three episodes and stopped.
yeah, and it's just like, bro, like I'm so hurt at like starting a new manga, and it getting canceled. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, my Viz Media, bro, like, I just ain't sat there and read nothing, bro. And it
I would
sucks.
say I would say I can give you some new shit that's ongoing if it's that's like it's deep off into it, but it's new stuff though. Like
hmm
it's this one called Biome. Bro, let me tell you about that hoe.
Oh,
You fuck with that hoe. That
hold
hoe
on. It is
hard.
one new manga that I wanted to I got it on my list. I wanted to tell you about, but continue, and I pull this up.
Hey, that hoe called Biome. Like, and this say, and this I like it because it's like it take a real world, like something that everybody deal with.
Mm.
Like, this is how this powers and shit work. Like, imagine this, right? You chilling at home, shit happen, have a mental breakdown, like something small. Find out you was one of these people that had this gene.
Mhm.
The mental breakdown from the stress causes you to become altered. This thing that they call altered.
Mhm.
You become altered, make a biome. It changes everything around you based on what your altered is.
Mhm.
Then only way you can turn back into a normal person is if you were shifted. It's kind of like I said, it's like a little Attack on Titan type thing. You were shifting,
Mhm.
and the altered
I mean,
reach
Attack
a
on Titan
point
been going over
where
10 years, so now we're at the time where
uh,
something will be
they starting to do
influenced.
they spin off, and it's the
Yeah.
first one because it has a shifter in it. And like when the altered get to the point where they're okay with what's happened to them, they
Mhm.
turn back into a shifter. But the shifter, which is like they who they was before, they turned it had a mental breakdown and turned into an altered. But shit, the thing with the shifters is that they can turn into their altered form whenever they want to.
Mhm.
The same thing happen when you turn into your altered form. It makes a biome. The biome changes everything around you. Some people they turn into monsters. They turn into big ass alter monsters. Like in the story, the first chapter that I finished reading today, it was like shit. Meet the main character. He actually like a Final Fantasy nigga. He carries this big ass Buster Sword, and
Mhm.
his shit is like space thing. He can control gravity, like
I'm
gravity.
intrigued.
Yeah, it's like gravity, see motion, like he could control how fast and how slow things move.
Mhm.
And then it was matter manipulation. He could change how small and how light or how heavy things is because that's how he fly. He make his sword lighter than the air, lighter than oxygen, and he fly on the sword. Like he kick it off the ground and he fly like that. So shit. The first chapter is him going to a biome work for this agency because in their world it's normal for altered. Like being altered is like in My Hero, like it's something that's normal for people that you altered. But not being able to control the distress after is what's not normal. That's what they send this agency in for. And
Mhm.
shit, he see I sent in to this altar and he went there and it's ice, like ice everywhere. Meet the altar. The altar is this tall ass monster fly up there, get into the face egg. And when you're altered, your body is on the inside of like it'll be like in a crystal on your forehead.
Like Attack on
That's for
Titan.
people that that's for the first time they turn into like how they be in the nape. And but after that though,
In
like
the
this is
night
what's cool
world,
about
yeah.
it. And this is what's cool about it. You go up there, you take them out to get them to they have to accept what's happened to them and what's going on. But they'll always turn into this monster. And happened with this person was that they lost their family. Their whole family died. And they couldn't accept it. They turned into this monster, man. Ice everything. It was cold hearted. It was cold to everybody. So they biome ice. And it's everything. So when
Mhm.
he talked to him until got into the little thing, talked to him, brought him out of it. He brought him back down. And he was like, okay, you can just turn into your altered if you want to. He was like, huh? It's like you getting superpowers that you didn't know that you had. Getting introduced back into society. He showed him how to tap into that emotion. You had to tap into the same emotion. You had to tap into that cold feeling again. He was like, yeah. He's like, I get it. So I had to feel like how I felt when I was the big thing, right? He was like, right. Felt like that. The nigga turned into like a little Iceman, like Bobby Iceman off X-Men. He turned into like a little Iceman. Shit,
Yeah.
he like, damn, this shit cool. He was like, you'll change. He's like, as you grow, that's when you get the explanation from the narrator that they change. As they grow and they come to accept what happened, their feelings change about what happened, their alter change. He could be an ice alter now, will be a fire alter later because of his personality. So it's kind of different. So they'll
So
show
your
you like later
personality
on,
can change every time to get
like
change your
the
change your form or whatever.
change your form. So like yo, to get like how he got his was being cold, how he felt cold because he felt like he had no one. How there's like a Dragon Ball Z aspect, how they had to tap into the emotions that made them first go Super Saiyan. That's the emotion they always had to tap into to go Super Saiyan. It's like that with them. To get into their ultimate form, they had to tap into that same emotion. Like how later on, how Goku was like, it comes from a need, not a want. He was angry when he fought Frieza, but later on in his forms, he becomes more calmer. He just has that same fight mentality. Like, if he became calm and accepted what happened, maybe he had a fiery personality before. Maybe that's underneath everything. Maybe he can use fire now. He turned into the fire altar. It just showed that there's room for character development for everybody. Like, everybody won't stay the same when you first meet them.
Yeah. Well,
So it's pretty good. I like Biome, but I'm gonna keep it on my list. I'm gonna let it get a little deep before I like pick it back up. I just read the first chapter just to see what it was gonna be.
well,
The
this
second
one.
chapter, the Dojo Lands came out. That was pretty good too.
Hold that thought. Well, this manga is called the Ichinose Family's Deadly Sin, and it's about a whole family that got amnesia, and
Damn.
they wake up. What does he say? Get this man a Nobel Peace Prize for that speech. For what speech?
Guess he's talking
For yours? For his speech? I'm lost, Rude. You gotta talk to us. Tell us what's going on. So the Ichinose family, the Ichinose family daily sins. So they all wake up with amnesia in the hospital, and like they know that they're a family and shit, but they don't know what the fuck happened, whatever, yada yada. Long story short, they're all like, well, shit, we don't know what the fuck's going on, but we just gonna go home and.
That topic, DJ Pooh.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, yeah, Rue. I appreciate it, my nigga. Give me the peace prize around here, so they like to call me model.
We gonna get them. We gonna get them right. We gonna get them right.
Like they call me model around.
So they all decide to basically just live their life with this happy-go-lucky family and like just go on day by day and just be happy, make the best of it. They still a family. Anyway, so we start off with the main character. It's the son or whatever. Oh shit! Is it not plugged up?
Damn, I thought that was my computer that said that shit.
No, I don't think. I think my damn.
Appreciate that, rude boy. Rude boy, bitch. Rude boy, bitch. Tap it. Yeah, that shit sound lit, bro. For real.
Alright. So
it reminds me of Spy Family. Not Spy Family, but
when they get home. When they get home, though, the son walk in his room and he see like his room got all these writings and fucked up shit on the wall and just this nigga
like
is
telling him like what happened, like what's going on.
Not necessarily.
I like shit like that, like amnesia shit.
Let me finish, nigga. Not necessarily saying what's going on, but he's telling him. Basically, the son isn't this happy-go-lucky. He a fucking dark emo nigga. Like he fucked up. So when he get to school, this nigga just come out of nowhere like and pour milk on his head and push him. It's like that's what you get, bitch. And the nigga look, no. So he like in his head, he like, damn. I just went home and seen that, and I come here. And like, bully. And so he started thinking like, maybe I ain't this happy-go-lucky nigga. I don't know who I am at this point, but something's up. But his instincts kicked in and he just attacked the nigga back and beat him up. And so the whole class like, oh, we got it now. We lit again. Like, and they all like saying like this a normal thing. And so after he beat Cuz up, he get sent to the office and shit like that. Then he go home. And so like when he gets home, he start cleaning off the damn walls and stuff. And he just starts thinking like, what like what's really going on, like something
What if
else.
this shit is real? Like he start thinking about them what else?
Yeah, like what's really going on, basically. And so when they pick up with the daughter, I kind of stopped right there. And the daughter, basically, I don't know if she got was is a hoe or she got raped or was just thoughting, but it was getting dark. And it's only like 15, 16 chapters. And then like after the daughter, I didn't read no more because I was like, I'm gonna let the if it get big or
Let this
whatever.
cook. I'm gonna let this cook.
Yeah, and so but they said that they was starting to get into the dad or whatever, and he was finna go back to work, and so ain't no telling what we gonna find out when that nigga go to work and shit. But it's the whole family, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, except for the grandparents. So I think the grandparents really know what's wrong with these niggas, but they ain't saying nothing. Or I think they got amnesia. I don't really know if they got amnesia too. But anyway, like the whole house got amnesia. So something happened to where somebody did something to them. You know what I'm saying? And so like it seems interesting, but it's just like it's only 17 chapters, so I don't want to like get too deep into it because the last manga that I was in deep, they canceled Samurai 8, so it's just like I'm only the only manga bus I'm on right now is My Hero and Red Ranger's Adventure in Another World, and I'm riding those waves. And my other manga, Reject Ranger, finna get a fucking uh his anime finna come out, so that's what I'm
I'm
banking on.
waiting on. I'm waiting on them. I waiting on Toei to announce that they got Sakamoto Days so I can die happy.
Toei getting it.
Yeah, they got Toei
Hey,
Days.
Toei. Hey, the last couple
And
Digimon
it's
episodes been lit. So
and
Toei
it's
being they
because
bag.
I feel like it's because it fit they bill in two different ways. Like it's what people is calling new the like this is the staple for new shonen. Like it has everything. It has the comedy, has the character development,
Hmm.
fights, and you get like a
But
dope main character, and you get family. Like you, it's kind of like we got a Goku, but he an assassin though. That's basically what Sakamoto is. He's Goku. Imagine the best nigga, and we following the best nigga ever. It literally is Dragon Ball Z. You meet Sakamoto. He already has established that he's that nigga. Then he has his family. He's taking care of his family now. But the Assassin Association trying to knock him off. That's basically the beginning, how it started. And most people like it because Sakamoto is a family man. He's a good dad. He do shit for his kid all the time in the story. That's what most of the events revolve around is him doing shit with his family. And the
mm,
assassin's trying to knock him off while he with his family, like ecstasy and shit.
yeah,
But shit, you get that, then you get him like in the sensei adopting somebody. You get the character development with him stepping away from being the top assassin, comedy between the characters like Dragon Ball Z, like the female. Like it has a lot of sexual innuendos in it that if you were Japanese you wouldn't get. So I understand why Japanese people really like it because it is funny. Like it's made me laugh out loud before.
yeah.
So shit, I can see that it fits Toei's bill that it's like Dragon Ball Z. It has a deep story with character development like One Piece,
Toei,
has likable, child friendly characters with the family and shit. Even though they assassins to cater to the older folks, like it fit their bill. Like
Toei been in their bag recently. I think they just stay the course. They don't change nothing too much. They don't do too much different, and they just be
I
riding
felt like
riding
they
the
was in,
wave.
yeah. They wanted a new name, I think, because all these new gens
Well,
popping up,
think
they
about it.
wanted to get the
Digimon
one that
ending. Ain't no
they
telling
thought
they
was gonna
gon'
be the best one.
think about it. Digimon ending. Ain't no telling they gonna make a new Digimon series. One Piece do its thing, but Dragon Ball Z ain't came back, ain't showing no sign of coming back. You
They
know what I'm
making
saying?
games and shit before they bring that shit back.
I don't
And
know
that's
what
like
Dragon
what I
Ball
was
Z gonna
saying
do.
with the game. I hope the game at least has DLC that go all the way tomorrow if they're gonna wait this long to make the show.
Bruh, everybody want moral. Listen, I would love for Super to get love, like real love. Like I want to play through a Super arc, not
I
just
would,
had a
yeah,
character.
I would want them to play through like the entire Dragon Ball Super story that we have, just like any other Dragon Ball game. Like they always include the next piece of the story if they don't have it in it.
Yeah,
So up until this point, we ain't had no game that included all of the Dragon Ball stories, including Super, like Dragon Ball Z, or it even went from Z to Super without stopping, because we know that Super take place 6 months after Boo. In games, that's perfect. 6 months after the fight with Majin Buu.
listen, bruh, they could really turn up with a dope ass. Like they could do Tenkaichi, hella dope with just starting with. Bro, we ain't never got a full Dragon Ball. Like we had like some Dragon Ball moments in like the video game,
Not
but
in
we've
some of the
never
games, but
had
not the whole thing. And
we.
I feel like that's why they going back with Kakarot and adding that tournament as like one of the last DLCs. I think it's one more they got for it. And that's one of the last ones though. Is the
Yeah, I
tournament
think it's
that
one
Goku
more
fought
after the one
Piccolo
that is
Jr.
released.
Because the one that he fought Piccolo Jr. is the one they just released.
It's
Oh
it.
God, Rude. When I seen Moro take them niggas Super Saiyan away, like he grabbed them niggas on some give me that type shit, I was like, yeah, that nigga like that. When he put his hand through Goku chest, oh yeah, he like that.
Yeah, Moro.
Be for
I
me.
love like Moro was so dope because that was the first time they doubled back and told what happened, like why like Majin Buu was so strong and why he had the
Mm-hmm.
powers or whatever.
And it
But
was,
it's just
and I
like they
like
dropped
that
the
though.
ball for the ending. Like they always did that. Like all the endings have been awful, bruh.
Yeah, like the ending to that arc was terrible. Cause like, in my opinion, I felt like them wasting Mirrors was terrible. Like the nigga that trained Goku to use Ultra Instinct at will like that. They wasted him because he was the only time that we got to see some parentage in that little angel family, how he got sent to the time to the patrollers. Learn how to do shit to be some good in the universe that he was about to like be the angel lovers. He was about to take Whis place before he got erased.
Right,
The
Rue. It was
shit,
horrible.
yeah, that shit was horrible. The only they did you can on God you can argue that this last one was bad because Goku and Vegeta technically did win. Granola had already beat their ass to hell before they fought Gas.
Mm-hmm. And then
Like they
Frieza came
whole
and just
Goku,
out of nowhere.
yeah, they out of nowhere and just ended the fight because they hold Goku for real because people forget that Goku didn't really beat Granola. Vegeta beat Granola. And at that point, if you want to say who beat who, Granola never got beat. Gas beat Granola. Granola whooped the shit out of Goku and Vegeta before Gas pulled up.
Both of them was whooping Goku and Vegeta, bro. Like they didn't do shit.
Oh
Yeah, cause
God.
Goku turned up for that boy and turned around and mirrors a lot. Yeah, bro, it was trash. Like they've been
It
dropping the
was
ball.
that.
It's like they had good setups, they had good story, and I even love that they double back and like told like the past stuff with Bardock, and it's just like yes, this is shit that I want, but then it's just like Black Frieza. And it's just like, which Black Frieza
In
is
my
cool,
opinion,
but it's
damn.
just like the premise of him coming out of nowhere, like, oh, he was in a different universe this whole
Cause you
time.
see how he got that form right there. This made me feel like that this is where we was gonna get white ultra instinct at. Because why would you cause like how we talked about it before, why would you go black, white, black with the hair colors? Like he didn't get a new hair color with this ultra instinct. I guess you can say feral is what people been saying. Because he don't have a hair color to it. It's just Omen with his Saiyan instincts in it. Shit, it's like we should have seen him try Ultra Instinct, how he did against Granola on top of everything. How he put Ultra Instinct on God and it didn't work for how he wanted it to. He was looking for more attack power because when he went and fought Granola, that was what we told him. He was like, you lacking attack power. He was like, you good in everything else but the attack power.
No, Rude. Them losing ain't the problem. It's how they're losing.
Them losing not the problem. It's how they losing.
Like,
It's like
okay, so
Goku
you
loses
got them
character
souped up.
development.
You got them souped up, and it's just like, bro, they made Ultra Instinct seem like end all be all. And then you get
Yeah.
Ultra Ego in the mix. So we lost the fucking Moro, which made sense because he magic. We let that pass, but for the same thing that happened with fucking what's his name?
Granola.
Granola. And it just was like a runaround to the point to where
Goku and then
when
Goku
Frieza
didn't even
showed
get
up, it
folded by
was
the
just
Indian
like,
game fiddle.
yeah, it was just like by the time Frieza showed up, the arc was so long and drawn out to where it was like we just wanted it to end, and then Frieza doing it just felt like really, like you couldn't
Yeah.
come up with nothing else, like.
Yeah. Cause he said that's when he came out with that whole I wasn't in this universe. I was in another universe
And
training.
that's
For the
fine.
first
It
time.
just like it should have happened sooner. Like that arc should have
Yeah.
ended like way sooner. It's
Cause
like
like
SS Guy and Blue. He's switching through Omen and Master Electric called him. No, like so the listen. My only thing is that I get that. I just hate that when in the Turn of the Power, when he became a mastered Ultra Instinct, is literally mastered. Like
but that's not the
Beers,
final. Yeah,
yeah, like they
that's
they
what I don't
all
like about Goku.
they all acknowledged him like, oh, he did it. But then the next arc, it just dilutes it like, oh yeah, it's not really master. You're just like at the
Like
beginning
you
of
you
like
at the
Ultra
beginning,
Instinct.
like you got the defense, but you don't have the attacking power yet. Cause he told him like if you could have seen what Beerus, like how I had told people what Goku is trying to get is what Beerus got when he fought. When they had the exhibition with the other gods of destruction and he fought all of them and they jumped him
No,
and he
but
was
it,
fighting
Beer,
their ass. That's what Goku trying to get like.
but Beers, that's not even a perfected form for Beers. Beers can't ain't even
Yeah,
got it
he's
mastered.
still learning. Like he's still learning.
That's why he showed Vegeta the ego shit because that's what he uses.
And that's why I like that. That's the one thing that I hate that Tori Tabo wrote into Goku's character. Like he wrote Goku as always wanting to fight, always being able to develop. Why didn't you give him a form that was more tailored to his personality, like how we see Vegeta? How Goku told Vegeta in the ego. Said when he was fighting Granola and Ego, I've always like had these instincts to destroy. I had to learn how to be calm. I've always wanted to be like this.
And what
You,
sucks about ego is like ego seems like that's tailored for Vegeta. And then it's
yeah,
just like his ego makes him more powerful just to still make him lose. Like you could have gave him that win. Like that was the arc. To me, Vegeta should have beat
could have at least whooped
more.
Granola.
Yeah, Vegeta should have beat Granola to submission at least. Like not killed him, but would have like beat him to submission, and it would have been like
It
show
was,
the true power of ego. But it's like he
yeah,
got ego, and it was just like nothing. It didn't even feel like the weight of ego meant anything because he still lost at the end. And it's
yeah,
like,
because it was cool to see that the reason that they did that was because they paid homage to Goku's Cell moment. I'm gonna give my enemy a sense of being. And
yeah.
Gas pulled up Granola. Vegeta was loud. Vegeta was the better fighter in this arc, in my opinion. Because he never was
Vegeta was
put
the
down.
better
He just got out the
overall.
fight. Vegeta had came up to Granola. He was like, listen, this is your home planet. We on Cerulean. This sensu being and go show that nigga why this is your home planet. He's like, we ain't on Vegeta, we on Cerulean. Show that nigga why you Granola. Gave that nigga that sensu being the same way how Vegeta, how Goku gave Cell the sensu being. I'm gonna give my enemy a sensu being. Go out there and fight. He went out there and fought Gas. That was the only thing that he really saved Granola for to give Vegeta more character development. Like he's grown. He know that he's strong. He know that he could have killed Granola in that moment because he could have. He could have killed Granola. would have been a hard fight, but Vegeta had Granola beat at that point when Granola saw that he couldn't kill Vegeta. The iPad drop and saying he couldn't kill him, he was like, shit, just finna be out here boxing then. And that's when Goku was like, yeah, this is gonna take a minute. And then Vegeta just powered down. He lost the form. That was the only reason that the fight stopped, was because he had lost his form. But shit, I hate that they didn't give Goku a form. In my opinion, Ultra Instinct should have been like, it made it more like it's not like it's more like a defense thing than it is an adaptive thing.
No, it's a
Like Goku,
technique. It's just that you could tell they made it too strong, and they was like, well,
yeah,
shit, we can't. There's no ceiling. Like we're at the ceiling now, and now they're like double back into the point to where it's not even fucking fair at this point. Like it makes no sense. Like they should just
like
that
it should
they
have
should
been
just,
like,
just they should have like ended with Master Ultra Instinct and they train with Beers and then go off to Earth and just show other characters and show Dragon Ball Super with some more niggas because they it's gonna get to where they're gonna ruin Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z's legacy.
yeah. I feel like the reins need to be passed over. I feel like we need to have somewhat of a situation akin to what we talked about. Well, like Goku, Broly, and Vegeta do like the universal shit.
Mm-hmm.
Gohan, Piccolo, Goten, and Trunks and them handle the Earth shit, like the planetary shit,
Mm-hmm.
going in there, and all of that. I feel like that would be the best way to save it because that way you still catering to the we still want to see Goku and Vegeta. Then you still catering to the continuation of the series in like a good way. Like it's not just Goku and Vegeta going on. Yeah, it's Gohan and Piccolo and Goten and Trunks on Earth going on. We know we may get to see Pan fight because Piccolo trained in Pan. Like, it can be more than what they trying to make it right now.
Yeah, they had a ceiling. All right, now Orange Piccolo and Beast Wars Gohan. Oh, and Beast Gohan was the strongest. Yeah, like shit. I mean, even with Beast Gohan, that's not a fucking ceiling. They could just start from there and then be like, shit, throw Gohan and Piccolo as the stars. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Because now Frieza is the strongest. And it's like if Gohan is stronger than Goku and Vegeta, then it's Frieza, Gohan, Vegeta, Goku, Piccolo, Broly, and so on like that. Like it's like how can you prove who's stronger than who now when you like said that Frieza is basically the villain? Yeah, and Gamma One, you can't forget that Gamma One and Granola. Like Granola gonna be on the C fight, and Granola is literally as strong, is stronger than Goku. He's Granola, Gohan, and Granola is right there together. Then it's Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, and Gamma One. Because
Mm-hmm.
Granola was stronger in my opinion than Goku and Vegeta because they just was getting beat the fuck up. Especially Goku. Goku was fighting Granola's key clone. Got beat the fuck up. Vegeta fought real Granola. Like, come on, like Goku didn't even get his ones with Granola. He really had his main fight with Gas. Oh yeah, power scaling in Dragon Ball is kind of crazy. Hattori and
Ruined.
Tabo
It's ruined. Not
especially
crazy. It's ruined.
is ruined because like it's hard to say who is where because of the movie and the fact that he keep bringing people back and making them stronger instead of making new characters like Granola and Gas.
I mean,
It
bringing
was
people
cool
back,
that
I'm
we
not even upset with no more because nostalgia sells. My thing is that like these niggas can blow up universes now. Show that or explain like how
no rule. Granola fight style is these right here. These right here. He put these on the
that nigga Granola
pew pew your ass down.
Granola was Nah, Granola was different. Granola was like,
Granola pew pew your ass
but
down.
Granola doesn't know how to fight. Granola Slick was just like, bruh, like
Pew 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 and
I'm
them
finna,
niggas
I'm
down.
finna
Bow
just
bow bow bow
blast.
bow bow.
That nigga Granola was
Bro.
just like, man. So anyway, I just started blasting.
But then when he took the eye patch out, he said, "Yeah, I got my Sharingan activated. I'm finna lock your ass in." Started became vital points on their ass. Granola was a cool addition to the series. I can't wait to see how he gonna play on Tenkaichi.
That nigga ain't coming to Tenkaichi.
Thought he was gonna be in Fighter Z for how they did with the more how he came right after. I was like, if they don't put Moro in there, they ain't gonna put Granola in there. They didn't put Moro in there.
They not gonna do
Like,
none of
they
that
gonna they
shit.
gonna put the next game.
Might as well not even get your hopes up.
Cause like my thing with cause my thing with how they can add more characters in Super is not really that more new characters that don't make reoccurrences. Once you meet the Universe 6 niggas, they reoccur as people in the Tournament of Power, and ain't nobody finna sit here and want ever contested from the Tournament of Power. They gonna want them heavy hitters, and them heavy hitters is not that many people when you really think about it, bro. And shit, they gonna have to include Nolan and more at least to add more super characters because at that point we didn't see all the super characters except them if you include Xenoverse 2 because them two people not on Xenoverse 2. They have Orange Piccolo and Beast Gohan on that though. Yeah, I
Rude.
want one
That's
of
the
them.
thing. If that every time they make a new character, it's literally just copying an old character, bro. Moro was like fucking the Supreme Kai, just evil, which he
Hell
was.
yeah, he was basically an evil Supreme Kai. And that's like the crazy shit with that because I had thought that they was gonna go more like he was god. Like he was a god. Like he
No,
was
he
the
was.
ruler of somewhere.
The Kais are gods, but they're like below the fucking Beers and them. Like they're the ones that like,
Like that's what I thought that Mora was gonna be because of how he did.
yeah.
I thought he was gonna be like a celestial type being like Beerus.
They could
He
have
has
did
a
something
role
dope
in the
like that, but
universe.
they didn't.
They could have been like Moro was the god of destruction before Beerus or something like that.
Nah, no. Cause that mean Beer's been there for too fucking long. It wouldn't have made sense. It would have threw shit off because of the whole Boo tie-in. He already was connected to
Yeah.
Boo and how
Well, yeah, I forgot that Boo was his titan. So yeah, it makes
yeah.
sense because Boo is thousands of years old too.
Mhm. Hey, I fuck with his goat form. They ruined, bro. The goat form, fire, bruh. No, rude. That was the manga. Listen, let me tell you, Dimitri. That was the manga me and Rue was reading faithfully every month. We was like,
Super was hard when they
no,
left the tournament of power.
the moral arc was, bro. We was on that shit religiously. Then when they started dropping the ball, I was like, man, here they go with that motherfucking
Cause for
bullshit,
me,
bro.
Soraya Tabo proved himself when he wrote the Black Arc. I was like, okay, that was hard. You
Mm.
wrote a evil Goku. Fuck with it. That was hard. I was like, I fuck with that. And then you gave them niggas some hard fights, both of them. Like even Vegeta had a hard ass fight with Black. He came back and went God. And Black went Super Saiyan 2 and was like, yeah, this gonna be enough for Vegeta. Humble that nigga. Like when Toria Tabo wrote Black Art, I was like, he was cooking when he wrote that shit. Then he went to the Tournament of Power. He was cooking when he wrote that shit. Went tomorrow, and I was like, he kind of dropping the ball. And then like he went to Granola with the gas art, dropped the ball again. Like that shit just feel like he wants more main characters, but he's too scared to give somebody a main character role.
Who?
Toria Tabo.
No, it's Toriyama, not Toyotawa, bro. Toya, if it was Toyotawa, bro, this should be Dragon Ball AF, bro.
He be seeing Gohan being the main character.
It'll be Dragon Ball AF. This should be crazy right now, bro. We
That would
we'll
be
be
dope.
we'll be in some fucking Universal War bullshit by now, bro. Like when he was
That
writing
would be
Dragon
dope.
Ball AF, bro, that shit was crazy, bro. And hell, he implemented some of the stuff he wanted in Dragon Ball AF into Super, but it ain't nowhere near what it could be.
Yeah, he put
Right,
some of them
Rue,
elements.
crazy. Like Dragon Ball, bro. When I say Dragon Ball AF is fucking dope as fuck. Like the whole Super Saiyan 5 would have been God. That's where Super Saiyan God come from. Like he implemented a lot of the shit that he wanted in there. It's just that motherfucker, man. Like Toriyama just so he's so weird when it comes to. But who knows? We gonna see what Sasuke finna do. Sasuke finna do something different. Hell, he actually listened to fans and added fucking Gohan in the movie. So we can only hope that it get better.
Hey, Rude, my mama is raining. We was talking about that. That raining came down here.
It's raining down there now.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's been storming bad up here. I think it's still storming.
My mama got a shaky future.
Let's see what else on the list. What you say? Hey, niggas, sleep on that outro to Yu Yu Hakusho bit thumping. Ain't nobody sleep on that Yu
Oh
Yu
God,
Hakusho, bro. The fact that you even
who's the
say
one
that.
back?
Wait, no, ain't no Yu Yu Hakusho open all these video game shits.
I thought it was the last one that was one back. That's what
This
that whole
this a
sound like. Cause I know which one he talking about too.
nah. This a PlayStation playlist. Let me find the Yu Yu Hakusho playlist.
Or put this playlist in our Discord. I be trying to play the game to this
Oh,
playlist.
this shit. Oh, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know you. I didn't know you wanted to hear it. Yeah, bro, it's deep. I got everything on here.
I put that hoe in Discord.
What the hell? What the hell is the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho shit at?
Why that hoe slanging out there?
Not the outro when they showing them in different colors. Yeah, I know what you talking about, but this
These
ain't
games.
it.
I know
These
what you
video
talking about,
games.
you. These games though. Like I know we be listening to games. That's
Yeah,
why I like listening to this
yeah.
soundtrack.
We can't
We
play
be
anime.
listening to
Oh
games.
yeah, no. This the fucking. Oh, I'm streaming right now. That's why it ain't on. We can't play
The
fucking
name of that, or you gonna put that bitch in there? I was gonna say 'cause I need that hoe. I was trying to find that bitch yesterday. Matter of fact,
what?
that playlist.
No, I made this playlist. This is on my channel. Like I just made
You
this.
gonna have to send me that bitch.
Yeah, it's private. I make it for everybody and send it to you. But yeah, no, I made us a playlist because we can't play anime music. Remember the first couple episodes and I'll play anime music and shit? And we got fucking copyrighted. Oh, speaking of copyrighted, some of our old videos got the copyrights took off of them.
And
Yeah, cause YouTube been changing that shit. Nah, I was just saying, bro. Oh, you just saying in general.
you was just talking in general. All
Oh
them hoes
no,
bought
all the, I'm
my
about to
boy.
say
Like
all the
that
fucking
soundtrack for that whole shows about my boy. Don't
all
get
the
me
Yu Yu
started. That's my
Hakusho
favorite.
shows bumping. My thing is
Get me
that
started. That's my baby.
people be like, bruh, the Japanese ones is just as good. I'm like, nah, man. The American niggas put their foot in that shit, bruh.
They
I forget
so
the
in that
singer,
shit.
but she fucking jazzed that shit up. Like she turned that shit up.
It's thumping out there, huh? Is
If
supposed
you
to
if you
rain?
if you could have a live action, if you could have any anime turned into live action, what would you want?
And it don't already like have one.
Yeah. Or if you want one to be redone, that's already been done.
I mean, it's supposed to rain all day, but just this morning. Okay, it'll be raining like fuck out here. Let me see. Live action. Maybe like good.
It'd be like what?
It's like good. Is it a movie or a show?
It can be whatever.
I'm gonna pick one for both of you. For the movies, I would see Berserk because they already had a blueprint with it being broke up into movies already.
Yeah.
Made them hoes live action. I wanted to see that shit look real. Like I wanted to see how scary that shit can look. Dead clips.
Hmm.
And a live action TV show. If it would be good, I would want to see My Hero because there's not too many good it would fit in with the live action TV superhero genre shit now.
Hmm. Rude Boy said Tenchi Muyo any Gundam. Yes,
Ooh, I
yeah.
forgot about Teachy Booyo. Teachy Booyo would make fire ass movies, bro. Oh god, I would want to see Teachy Booyo movies, like him training with a different master, a couple
Especially
masters
the
every
first
movie.
season when they go off into space and shit at the end.
That
Uh,
shit would be so dope.
well, I mean, y'all took most of mine, so let's see.
Wait, I take that back.
Ronin
I want to see
Warriors.
them. I
Ronin
was
Warriors
gonna
would be a
say some samurai shit.
fire.
I was gonna say I take Berserk back because Vagabond don't have nothing. I would want Vagabond to be a movie.
No,
Vagabond would
I
be a
meant
good
like
ass
take an
movie.
anime and make it to live action
Oh,
into a
an
TV.
anime with Berserk then. Because
Yeah,
Vagabond don't have an anime yet. I can't wait till they make Vagabond show. That shit gonna be so dope. That's gonna be the next One Piece.
yeah. Nah, I want
Oh, you
Ronin
heard
War.
that shit? They
Yeah,
go
that was
rumble rumble.
y'all. Damn.
Yes,
You
that
said
whole
JoJo.
rumble
What's JoJo?
rumble.
What's JoJo though? Rude. Like it's
Which part? No, part four is the only one because it's a Scooby Doo story.
you praise part four.
Because it's the only one that's like it's somewhat is more of a family friendly one than the rest of 'em.
Yeah.
Like as I tell people, if you like mystery and murder and serial killers and shit, Fo is the one to start with because you can bounce around with them hoes unless you just somebody that like
Nah,
to
you
start with.
can't. You can't. You gonna
For
get
real,
spoiled.
rude
You get
one,
spoiled for
one
some
that
shit.
yeah, real rude one that don't have an anime adaptation. I would want to see them make like a Western cowboy movie type giant with Steel Ball Run. That would be dope.
But ain't they gonna do that?
I feel like the show's gonna be an anime, but I'm saying if it was a live action like type thing, I would want it to play out like a Western.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
because it's cowboys and shit.
But wait, ain't it
Westerns.
already a western? Or you mean like ain't the
It
anime
don't play out. It
already?
don't play out like a western. It don't play out like a western at all. It just had cowboys and shit. The only western aspect is that they on horses and it's in that time period. Like that's the only western aspect to it that is in
Oh,
that
but it's
time
not
period.
technically a western.
But yeah, like it don't play out like no western. Like they trying to catch somebody as Indians and shit. I would want the JoJo story to play out like a western, like how the Indians and shit had spirits and stuff,
Yeah.
them is they stands and whatnot, and how they would accept certain people into the tribe. Them accepting Johnny and Gyro into the tribe to participate into their race some type of way would be how they got their stands and shit. Like make it a western.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be dope to see them make anime type shit, like a different
Zoids,
genre,
but
like turn it like
only well, Zoids, but only van series. Zoids will be fire in any series. To be for real with you, my boy.
that. Yeah, Zoids was
I
fire
love
anyway.
Zoids, bro. Zoids was so motherfucking epic. Damn, Zoids was different. Let's see. I was streaming Final Fantasy 14 the other day, bro. And I was getting so deep in the story and got all the way to like this one part and my gear not up to par and I got to gear up, bro. I
Yeah,
was so hurt.
got something to do though.
Yeah. Did you get your Decidueye in Pokemon?
I caught me one that was this morning. Yeah, that was this morning.
Mm. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be in Birmingham. I'm pretty
Hey,
sure the Birmingham doctor, gonna take me because she don't trust. Like, so she did my evaluation or whatever on the phone, and then she basically was saying like she don't trust the niggas up here to do their job, and then how he acting, I don't think he gon' keep. He been sending all the sickle cell patients away, which is fucking
probably
stupid.
think they too much, which is
I don't
crazy.
know, but it's fucking stupid. But anyway, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be needing you to sign me out or something when they be, when I go down there and they dope me up and shit.
So shit, you know who to call, my boy? The
Do you know
call.
Dr. Catherine? She at UAB. What part of UAB you be working at?
I work in children's.
You work at Children's
I don't
Hospital?
know nobody in UAB for real.
I mean, she work with the children's at
Nah, I ask when I go to my niece
Dr. Cantor.
cancer, Dr. Cancer. Okay. I ask when I go to my niece Sunday, like, is it a Dr. Cancer here? Because they be there, the doctors be there too.
Yeah. Well, this how I wish they bring back the right way. The right way? What are you talking about,
Let me
Root?
go use the bathroom, bro.
All right, Broski.
Oh, shit.
All right, Root, I got a dilemma. Should I start investing in another Power Ranger suit or finish pimping out my suit? Like getting the Dragon Shield for the Red Ranger and buying another actual Red Ranger helmet instead of the Bandai, like keeping the plastic helmet and investing and like getting the Power Sword. Like I'm talking about, like buy this shit, buy the Dragon Shield. Should I invest into making my suit like this, or start working on another Power Ranger suit? What should I do? what you think I should do? Nah, I was saying bring me back. Zoe's back. And shit, finish making that motherfucker. Yeah, like I done got like my suit done. I done got my suit pimped out for real. It's just the dragon shield, and I want to get a real helmet. Like I mean, I'm using the legacy like the legacy helmets they sold in stores, so you can't really tell when I cosplay. But I just want.
Oh, hard
I
though. I like your whole shit.
Yeah, that bitch is hard. But I was asking Rude, should I like finish like pimping out the suit I got, or start like investing in another suit?
Meaning, are you ever gonna wear the pink helmet, or is that just for
The
display?
pink helmet don't fit. I was gonna buy a Pink Ranger
Okay,
suit,
so it's
so
just for
now it's just
display then.
display. Yeah,
Okay, well, shit, if you was gonna start a suit, you would have to start all over. I would just finish pimping out everything for this one, so it's just done. Then you can start
yeah.
your up.
Like I want to get I want to get the dragon shit. I'm trying to look. I want my shit to like this. Look, I want my shit to
Okay.
like that. So I need to get the dragon shield and I need to get
And
the power sword.
yeah,
And so uh getting the dragon shit, I can get both of them, or whatever. It's just that finishing it, cause I want an actual helmet and not use my damn legacy helmet no more. Even though I'm not really worried about the helmet, it just would be nice to have a real helmet. What suit would I do? That's the thing. Like it's so hard. Like I don't know, bro. Like part of me want to like start working on a White Ranger suit, but that's just getting like I want to be a Six Ranger, but getting the armor for those niggas is so expensive to the point to where it's just like
they so popular.
no, they not popular. That's why they so expensive. Like you know how much money you gotta spend just to get like the armor for like them, and I want like some of the original armors, the Silver Space Ranger. Fuck it, but see that's the thing though. Nobody makes a Silver Space Ranger suit, so I would have to like get the dude that I talked to that makes the Silver Space Ranger suit. He was gonna charge. He want to charge me $500 just for the suit. I still gotta find somebody to make the helmet. That's gonna be like $400 because it's a
Oh,
Silver
bro, I
Ranger.
found somebody. I was gonna tell you this as we talk about it. I didn't mean to cut you off. I found somebody to tailor to make me a Yusuke cosplay, like
Do that.
one of his outfits.
Yeah,
She
do
was
that.
like, She was like, I can do either one. I showed her the picture. I showed her the picture of him with the red on. She's
Yeah,
like, really, all you need is the jacket for the red one. I can make the jacket. And I was like, well, for the green, I want the whole top, like the
yeah,
jacket, both of the shirts. I want the whole thing. She's like, well, I can make that whole thing, and that's doable. I was like, all right, cool. She's like, you
yeah.
just had to come get Taylor for it.
That's fire.
That is, and that was like, it's a cosplay store that's in the gallery. It's called Easy Cosplay. That's like what most of the people that cosplay in Birmingham go to.
No, Easy Cosplay is one of the sites I be looking at.
Yeah, they actually have a store in Birmingham now. Like it's in
Well,
the
we
gallery.
gotta go there because if they sell Power Ranger suits there, then I should be in the
I ain't
game.
never been in there before because it did open the
Is it
beginning of
spelled
February.
EZ or is it EZ?
It's easy because that's how I knew it from. I knew it from this
Yeah,
website, Easy.
that's the
They
suit.
said that's the name of the store. I just don't go in the gallery because I don't like that mall. I like being outside since the weather been kind of nice since I've been moved back. I've been kind of outside going to the Leeds Mall into the like outlet malls outside. Shit, I ain't really been inside the gallery, but now I actually got a reason to go.
Let me show you like so the Silver Space Ranger. His shit not easy to make either. Like I gotta find somebody to custom make that. They charge you 500, and then the gloves and the boots got that gold on it. that has like some inscriptions and shit on it. And then anytime you want like a six ranger helmet, that shit is hella expensive. It fucking sucks. It sucks like in Power Rangers. And then it's like part of me wanted to do the red Turbo Ranger, but then it's just like, do I really want to be the red Turbo Ranger? And I fuck with Power Rangers Turbo. But then again, it's like I'm back and forth with it. I don't know, I'm weird about it. And then it's just like, if I invest into another suit, I'm going to want to cosplay it. But then it's just like, I love the Red Ranger to the point where it's just like, shit, I'm going to want to rock that bitch the most. Like the OG Red Ranger suit. It's just weird. And then when we go to DreamCon, I'm probably ain't going to have, I can't bring two helmets and shit. So knowing me, I'll probably just like bring one suit. And then it's like, shit, hell.
If you bring one, I'm just gonna do one too. I'm just gonna do opener.
It's pretty looking. Oh, and I talked to my brother, and he was like, "Bro, it's not worth driving." I was like, "Bro, dude, when you drove to that shit, like, how was that drive?" He said, "Hell no,"
Yeah.
because he was like the
Hell
amount.
no.
And then you got to think about when he went and shit. It was cheaper. Everything that went up. And so we was sitting there talking about it. The amount of money we were spending in gas, driving and shit. There around the city and shit, we gonna spend that in Uber and a plane ticket. It actually come out more cheaper as a round trip, and we get there quicker. It'd only be like a 3-hour flight versus 13 hours on the road. And so we fly, it's gonna only you gonna definitely only can take one suit then.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out how I'm gonna fit that katana in that hole.
Bro, I was just thinking about
I have to pay for that, bitch.
how the fuck I'm gonna take a damn Red Ranger sword up
You
on
have
my
to
damn
just go
Gold Ranger
ahead and pay
staff.
for that, bitch. Oh God, they just had to go ahead. I mean, it is our trip together. It's our first trip together. I'm saying I'm starting to get to the point. Well, let me get to the point that I said I wanted to bring it. Right. Let me get to the point where I didn't save more than that by the end of April. And be like, fuck this shit. Because I can spend what I just say and say what I finna spend. Like, let's just say the plane ticket with the extra bag for the katana.
Yeah.
You get to carry on your personal, and then I had to pay for the extra. Let's say all of that plus the plane ticket is like, what's something? I already got that saved up, and I'm already working. I got from the April
Yeah.
to July.
We need to
Can
start
still
buying
say
tickets
that and
and
still have the money.
we need to buy plane tickets by May then.
Like, man, yeah, cause like by then, if I do have to get an extra bag, it's whatever then, cause I've been excited enough to pay for that. Now that I know that we finna fly, I just know I'm gonna have to have an extra bag, cause the
Yeah.
katana not gonna fit in that one bag. So I'm gonna have to put that bitch in there
We
and
might
get
have to
another
we
bag.
might
That
have to
just
put
means
our
I can bring my stuff.
we might have to put our swords and stuff in one bag a piece.
If I pay for it, yeah, I might have it, cause if I get, I'm thinking if it'll fit. I had to get the measure. I had to look back
Do
on
you
Amazon
think
because I
they'll
had
let me
already
take
ordered that.
you think they'll let me take the helmet on the plane?
Them is a prop.
I don't know.
What they
Like
gonna ask you is there something inside of it? They gonna ask you to open it. You can open it. Or you can because
the
you gotta
way
put it on. But
I'm thinking, if I like,
cause how I'm planning, you want me to tell you how I'm planning to do mine? How I'm planning to do mine is because the cosplay is more like clothes. Yours is more like clothes. So you think like this too. I'm gonna pack it with my clothes. Like that's literally gonna be the first thing that I put in the suitcase.
yeah,
Everything
no,
that I
I'm
need for
packing
the
it with my
cosplay.
clothes too. My thing is that if I buy a Gold Ranger shield, am I gonna be able to pack that bitch?
It depends on if it's collapsible. If it's not collapsible, then you're gonna have to get
No,
a
I'm gonna
duffel
show
bag
you.
that's gonna fit it.
I show you the exact
But
one
with
I'm
open
looking
eye
at.
food, the only thing I'm worried about is the length. I ain't worried about the width. It's gonna fit in the bag. I just need to see if the bag is gonna be long enough.
This the one I'm gonna buy.
Yeah, you gonna have to get a suitcase for that hoe.
I may not be able to bring it to be for real.
I would say, nah, I'm gonna tell you what you can do. Since it's shaped like that, pack all your clothes in there and put that on top of your clothes. Like instead of folding your clothes, roll your clothes to like make more
No,
space. Sit
I
that.
already roll it. My thing is like putting like so what I was thinking about is like putting the clothes like in the fucking best part and then putting it in like my carry-on bag like that I put up top. It just it I had when I order it, I just had to like
Hey, I have a
let it get
question.
here.
Does the pot have to be foam or can it be metal?
I order all foam just because you never know, some cons let you bring in metal,
Yeah,
some cons don't.
I was gonna go because this store had the option for steel, bamboo, or foam. I wanted to get bamboo, so I have a little weight to it.
Yeah.
I think I may get bamboo. You think that'd be straight?
Wood, yeah, it's wood. Wood, yeah, wood and foam is acceptable. And
I was
PVC
gonna say
pipes.
if it's not, I'm gonna have to back. I'm gonna have to send to it to cancel that because I didn't already order that bitch. I ordered that sword
To
and
be for real,
cosplay
I may
already.
just to be for real, what should I order first? The helmet or the shield?
I would say get the helmet first.
Because honestly, I could just take the suit and just say, fuck it, I'm in the suit.
Oh no, I'm saying if it's kind of show and you just don't want to get that part, at least
Or
you got the
risk it.
helmet that you want. So I
No,
said
I'm
that I'm
ordering
going
both.
full.
I'm ordering both. It's just that my thing is risking. My thing is, I don't know. It depends on how big that shield is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
You know what
feel
I'm
like you
saying?
would have to actually get it in your hands to see how big it is. So that's how I feel about this katana. I'm not gonna be able to buy a bag for it
I
until
don't think
I
I'm gonna be
actually
able to
get
take
it.
my sword and stuff to Texas.
You're not gonna take it to Texas.
I don't think I will be able to. Like I know I'm gonna be able to take my blasters and shit, but I
You
don't
take
think.
your sword. If I have room, you talking about the staff that you pose with for Halloween and shit.
I mean that's the go. I mean I don't think they both the same size. I don't think I'm gonna be able to take any one of them.
Just let me see how big my sword is. If my sword not that big, we could probably fit it in there with mine.
Yeah.
I'm already paying for the bag. If this the only thing
What are
I'm
you
finna
trying
put
to
in, I might as well.
cosplay as?
But nah,
You said Obanai? What?
mm, Snake Pillar from Demon Slayer.
Okay.
It's
Then
just the
let's
sword that's the biggest problem.
then yeah, let's just go all out with one cosplay then. And
Okay,
then
yeah, that's what I said
are you
when we
gonna go
talked
to
about it.
TwitchCon this year too?
Yeah, told you I ain't missing no more. Stop playing with me. OG.
Let's let's go to a con in Birmingham and it's gonna be a con up here in May
I
too.
don't know when that. Oh, it's gonna be one of them. Hey, I was gonna say I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be another one in Birmingham.
It gotta be another
I
one.
think Comic Con is the biggest one that they have. All the other ones be like little ones that just come and go, I believe.
Well, we should go to one in Atlanta or Nashville. I know there's one in Nashville, but that may
Yeah.
be around the same time as
I know
DreamCon.
MobiCon. I know MobiCon is in June. Oh, MobiCon is in August in Mobile.
I'm trying to wear the fuck out of my suit this year, bro.
MobiCon is in Mobile in August. We could try to that.
MobiCon, what's in that? What's there?
Mobile?
I know what's in Mobile. I'm talking about what's like at the con though.
I don't know what's gonna be at the con. Last year they had the Demon Slayer voice actor for Tanjiro that was
Yeah,
like their biggest
let's
thing that
just look
they
up
had.
some of them. Let's just fucking do it, bro. Like hell, I'm
I want
just
to go to one so I can do another cosplay because I want to do overnight, but I want to do another one too. I want to do the UK one when I get the. I want to see how much she gonna charge me to do the whole thing. So I
yeah.
may fuck around and ask can she do both on so I could just have both on. She's saying she could do them. You don't find that too often. I'm tempted to pay her ticket if she could do both of them hoes, because you don't find that too often.
I
Somebody that's willing to make both of them for scratch.
I thought about doing another Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, but I think that's just overdoing it for the same series. I need to be another series, another
That's how
something.
I felt. That's why I'm doing overnight, and then shit, I want to do my favorite character. You got Naruto. You get your favorite character.
Man,
I would say
everybody
get
be
you a Deku
Naruto,
set.
bro.
I would
I
say get
did.
you a Deku
You know
set.
what I thought about doing? making a fucking making a fucking Destiny cosplay.
That would have been dope if he had the armor for Destiny.
You don't need it. You can like really throw anything together and make it Destiny. How they rock out in the game, because people sell the weapons and shit. That's all you really need is that show the weapons and shit. They go like, oh, that nigga lit.
Mm.
See, like this right here, like this suit, like this dude makes the top parts or whatever, right? It say 170, right? But when you go to the actual everything, this shit turned to $370 fucking dollars, bro. They be wildin'.
Yeah, they be wildin' for them hugs.
Like anything like Six Rangers, bro. And then don't go to no actual nigga that make this shit. Like the niggas that do this shit, man, them niggas charge two kidneys and an eyeball. Like, look, this suit right here, but it's like $679,
Uh,
which
Damn,
ain't
that's
bad
a
because it
newer
come
one.
with everything, but still
And that's
sick.
the overdrive, ain't it?
Nah, that's uh Dino Fury. But like, look, here go a Six Ranger. What they say? 1,215. Sick. And this on the cheaper end, bro. Don't go to no the niggas that's known like that got the name for making this shit. Sick, bro. Sick. That's why it's like. That's why I wish I could meet somebody that knew how to sew, bro. That want to sit there and get my size and
Into
shit,
the dark
bro.
side. I'm gonna take you to the shop.
I know I can find
I'm gonna take
somebody
you to the
so
shop,
I'm be
bro.
like, bro, what it gonna
Change
take?
some numbers, goddamn. And then you can see they like, I wish they was on the same floor. That hoe was actually across though. That's crazy that they shit across the mall from each other. That shit
What?
is actually, if it's where they said that it is, that where that old store was, it is in the old place that H&M was. If it's in that same place, it's across the mall from the place that I told you they sell anime clothing that I told you about. When I had told you that this the same place that people buy their pants from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's in the same mall, so I can take you to both of those stores.
Damn. Damn.
You down here one day when I sign you out. Like I said, bro, you look like you feeling good. Let's go. You got anything else on the digest?
Nah, that's what I've been trying. That's why I've been looking through shit. Like, I was just looking for different shit to talk about, but we can call it because you gotta get up.
This car scene to my baby.
You said what?
So I gotta get that car scene to my baby. Get that
Yeah.
bitch detailed.
Yes, sir.
And my baby.
Well, all right, Rue. Is all the would you watch the episodes on? Like, is it on Netflix or you watched it in Japan?
But
The Ash stuff.
Pokemon, it's on Japan. You got to look it up.
Okay, bet. I got my
They
site.
have the whole Masters tournament on Netflix, but this next thing is what they gonna put on Netflix next though. They've already shown like a trailer for it. It's at
Bet.
the end of the tournament shit, actually.
I bet. I'll bust through that then. All right, then.
But I did some tags too.
Bet. Gonna send it. And then I really appreciate you for kicking it. Bro, you know I just thought about we ain't even posted nowhere. Oh well, fuck it.
Came, didn't it?
Say what?
It came, didn't it? Our
Two of
regulars
them.
was here.
Yeah, our regulars was here. But all right, Rue, be safe, my boy. I guess we'll link up. What you doing once you get done with detailing this shit tomorrow?
I do nothing. I may go see John Wick at like 10 tomorrow.
Oh, I know what I have to say. You see that big ass sale that's been going on like PlayStation and Nintendo and shit?
Yeah.
You cop anything off of them? Or you got everything that's on
I
sale.
want to get Breath of the Wild. That's what I want.
You need to get that.
Stuck in
That's a good one.
between Breath of the Wild, RE4 remake.
I'm
It's
finna
like
cop
pretty
that
much it.
RA4. That RA4.
That one on Steam too. You can get it on your Steam Day.
Nah, I gotta have that on play. I'm probably gonna buy it on both, but I'm gonna get it on place. I just bought RE7 on Steam Deck, so I know I'm playing
And
it on
that
Steam
whole
Deck. But I
free.
want I
And
want
that
to
whole free on the
stream for
PlayStation right now.
what a 7?
It's free. It's on the
No,
store.
not
It's
7,
in the
8. I got 8.
oh, you got 8.
I
I was
got
gonna
the
say
yeah.
7 is in the
No,
store
I
for
got
on the
that. I
page.
got 7 on PlayStation. I only bought 8 on Steam Deck because it was only like $15.
Oh yeah, you got that whole cheap.
Hell yeah, so I was like,
Already 5 coming out. They had a sale. Capcom probably had their little sale.
yeah, but I'm gonna get 4 on PlayStation so I'm gonna stream that, and I want to see it in glorious 4K.
Yeah, they said that shit fun.
Yeah,
It's a good remake. They
that was
said
my
it's the
first.
best remake out of all of them
Yeah, that was
so
my
far.
first Resident Evil. So I'm ready to be amazed. It came out today, didn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen all the reviews and shit going up. But hell, Jedi coming out the end of next month.
next month. Yeah,
Yeah,
that whole gonna be so funny.
that hell gonna be lit too.
Wait to see the story. I'm more interested in the story than anything.
Are you going you getting Jedi? What you getting on? Oh yeah, you only got PlayStation. Damn, I keep thinking you got what you call it too.
If everything work out, if I can go ahead
Jedi,
and get the plane
shit,
ticket,
shit,
and I can go
Jedi.
ahead and get it, that'll be the next thing. Cause I
Yeah,
want, cause the plane, this trip is what I'm really putting off for that. If I can go ahead and get the
don't
plane
buy
ticket
your
out
plane
there,
ticket. I want to get the same. I want to get like on the same flight and shit.
yeah.
Do
That's why
you?
I went on you. Just let me know when
Yeah.
you find you ain't.
Do you wanna fly out of Birmingham or do you wanna fly out of Nashville? I think Nashville cheaper.
If
I
Nashville
always
gonna be
fly out of
cheaper, yeah,
Nashville.
cause that way I can drive up to you, and then we can get in your car and go
Okay.
to Nashville.
All right
That way
then.
we'll end up together.
Bet. All right then.
'Cause if we end up, I feel like I know it ain't gonna be us that fuck up. I feel like if we end up trying to meet, that's something gonna fuck up.
Nah.
Uh,
You already a better
it's
travel
not gonna be
companion.
us though.
You already a better travel companion than other niggas though. So don't even sweat it.
I try my best, my boy. Just doing the
Mm,
Lord's work.
Nah, bro. Trust me. Ain't you ain't gotta try much.
Mm,
Hell.
so, but just let me know when you find you a flight. That's what I'm waiting on. Just let me know when you find you some that fit the time frame when we want to get that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
When I
looking
then
here soon.
send me the screenshot and say if I got the cash up to you, I send it to you.
I bet. All right. I usually just find a plane with opening seats and then we'll just get on the phone and go from there.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But all right, let's end it right there. Appreciate everybody that stopped by. Appreciate
Everybody.
VIP Rude for sticking with us all night tonight.
Ooh.
I don't know what that nigga
See
doing
you,
over
my
there, but he
boy.
on an all night flight.
And then work.
You see the trolls left. We be ignoring them niggas, bro, and they leave just
Yeah.
like niggas
They
weird,
leave.
bro. That shit weird, bro. Niggas weird. All right, peace out.
See y'all later.
We'll holler at y'all later.